Hello, welcome to Quackalope, or the Quackalope Patreon. We are starting a campaign game. It's been a long time coming, and I know, do not write home to your in-laws yet, because we have failed to maintain campaign games in the past.
Yes.
However, now we have a fully employed Wes Todd, which
who is Director of Operations.
Is made possible largely due to you all being here.
Yes.
We have a table from Bandpass Design who's going to be sponsoring our front end. So like when you see stuff on the main channel, they will be the sponsor of these campaign videos because they allowed us to be able to set up and leave a game set up.
Right.
And we have a fancy cycling foot pedal that's going to allow us to actually show and record while we play, which means for the main channel, we're going to have heavily edited, highly produced content.
As usual.
But we're only going to be releasing 3 or 4 episodes, big moments, big events throughout the campaign over there on the main channel. Here on Patreon is where you're going to be able to journey with us for the entirety of the story, and there's a reason for that. One, because it doesn't make sense to flood our channel with about 50 campaign videos.
True.
Because YouTube doesn't work that way. The way YouTube works is it advertises whatever video is doing well at the moment. So that means that if I post 10 videos and episode 3 of a series is doing really well, it doesn't advertise episode 1 through 10. It advertises episode 3 and then tells you to go watch episode 6 and then tells you to go watch episode 1, which means it's completely unwatchable.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate that they do it that way.
Now, playlists are options, and what we will likely do is we will likely have a playlist over there on YouTube as well, where if someone doesn't have the funds to support us here, and they desperately want to be able to watch through the entirety of the story, they will be able to find all these videos through the playlist and journey through them. But really, the communication, the purpose of these videos is going to be here for the Patreon community.
Yep.
And hopefully, these new fancy zoomed-in camera shots
so fancy
are going to allow us to produce these a lot easier than filming, uploading, posting, editing, and all of that nonsense.
Yeah.
We should, by the end of this video, kind of have a finished video
that we can just
send over. And of course, these are going to be a little grungy, they're going to be a little unrefined, they're going to be us hanging out, playing, and going on an adventure with you.
Gonna make mistakes, we're gonna read rule books, we're gonna figure things out as we go along, and but we want to make sure that we do as best we can to get it right, and you can see us through that journey, which I think is an important side step that you don't always get to see.
Well, and one of the things we might do, if we have people that are enjoying watching this, or Shira and I in the next few months journeying through Kingdom Death, or when we start playing Aeon's Trespass Odyssey, as we start going through these campaign games, one of the core concepts is, because of this system, we can actually both record and host live sessions.
Yes.
So there is a chance that we start doing, like, once Shear's back in town permanently, hey, every Thursday night, whoever's here is going live for a few hours, playing through whatever the current campaign game is, and then you can catch it on the back end if you're not, if you're not here. So
exactly.
There's some cool options. There's some cool opportunities there. Okay. That being said,
let's get her done.
Wes Todd, ISS Vanguard. Also, I already regret not having a bourbon.
I very much regret
very
this
disappointed.
As well.
So do you want to start talking people through what we've set up and what's going on here while I go prepare a double entendre of bourbons for us?
Please, sir.
Heavy pour like normal?
You don't have to say it out loud like that to our Patreon community.
You always ask for more.
I do, yes. So you can give me a traditional Quackalope pour. How
I
about
do.
that?
I have a thick hand.
The thick, thick fingers.
That's what causes. No, it's what. You didn't know that?
No.
The heavier your hand is, the thicker your hand is.
The faster you pour?
It's not the faster. It's that I start tilting, and the weight of my own hand
just over tilts.
Oh, see? It's a hard life, Wes Todd.
It's a difficult thing.
I'm gonna scrunch this tableau over to you.
Okay.
You've got your close or your wide, which is going to be on your left.
Yeah.
Your close on your right.
Okay.
Your middle.
So good.
And I'm going to go pour us a drink. And Wes is going to set up how to play this game, which won't benefit me at all because I'm not going to be here. Yeah. Go ahead, Wes Todd.
So the good news is, I apologize, number one, if I look over to the right because our monitor is, well, I guess it's your left, whatever. The monitor is over here on this side. So especially when I'm trying to change channels, you'll see I will start to glance over that way because I'm trying to make sure I'm not screwing something up. So please forgive me for that. ISS Vanguard, for those of you who don't know, it's an Awakened Realms title. Very excited to play through it. There has been a transmission, sort of, in a way, and we are now trying to figure out what that transmission was. We're trying to find out the meaning of life, and we're exploring the galaxy to be able to get there. This transmission gave us the capabilities for interstellar travel, and now we're getting ready to start Mission 1. Now, this is the tutorial. The important thing about this particular section is we wanted to show everybody what the actual tutorial does. Because one of the things that Awakened Realms did with this particular thing, ISS Vanguard is a pretty heavy game. As you can kind of see here from this area, this is just the ship, or excuse me, the planet section that we're about to be working through, whereas we've also got our player areas. Where's my foot? There it is. Okay. We've got the player areas up here. For filming's sake, this was easier for us to put the player areas at the top and to put the planet area here at the bottom. But anyway, the great thing they did with the tutorial was to allow us to go through the learning process without having to sit down, read the rulebook, start playing the game, read the rulebook some more, start playing the game some more, read the rulebook some more, get a whole bunch of things wrong, and then try to figure it out later. What they allowed everybody to do with this is this is a setup scenario. The first turn for the very first person is taken directly from the rulebook, so it'll tell you exactly what you're supposed to do, and it'll show you a good portion of the rules in this very first scenario. There is a way to do this and to actually watch a video, and it kind of walks you through that first turn, which is hosted by... I'm terrible. I can't remember his name. I'm so sorry, but he did an amazing job setting this up so that it walks through that very first one in like 30 minutes or something. But then once that first turn is taken, then you're kind of on your own. So we felt that it was important for us. Number one, we want to learn it like you guys. So we want to go through that process, get all the information that you would get in the tutorial, so we can kind of experience it together. And while Jesse has played all through the tutorial, he's played a couple of the scenarios already. I have not, so I'm very excited to have an opportunity to go through it. And then we figure we can refresh together, because there could have been some differences from the prototype version that Jesse played and the version that finally came out.
Once I got down there, I very much thought this would be hilarious if I just didn't come back for some period of time. Oh, now this is not all bourbon. This is an old fashioned, so it is a mix.
It's good.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Hopefully I didn't make any see, I kept looking at that camera and I forgot to flip it back here. So I was talking to everybody looking like this.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they really appreciated that. I'll learn better. Jesse gets to play with the pedals. I'm more of the beauty.
It's because my brain is always constantly thinking about video stuff anyway.
Yeah, but see, you've told me to look at that camera all the time, and I did a great job. Just so everybody knows, I didn't even look away from this, except when I tried to hit the pedals one time and then never hit them back.
We are going to be purchasing a monitor that basically goes directly underneath this camera.
Should be great.
So we should be able to basically look front and center as we're switching shots.
Which will be amazing. It'll be so much better.
Okay.
But yeah, I set up everything.
How do we get started? What do you mean you set up everything? We just set up everything. Asher, don't leave this room. What are you doing? Yeah, I don't trust you.
Yes. Come back in.
We need a dog cam.
It would be really funny. Little handheld or something.
Yeah.
So I set the scene for everybody that we're going through the tutorial, and that the very first set of turns are taken directly from the book.
Presumably,
you have to follow what it says.
We could actually have, if we had it set up right, we could actually have a separate camera.
Like on a boom?
No, not on a boom necessarily, but I wonder if we could get a wireless connection, which those exist.
Okay.
We could have a separate camera over here that we could literally grab and show things off.
That would be really cool. For the record, this is actually how we play games together. We start playing something and then we go off on a tangent about something completely unrelated.
Yeah, like the glitter that's on my table because of you.
I don't know where glitter came from. How would that have happened in a space like this?
They saw the video.
Yeah, these are good people. They like us. Okay, so the very first thing that we're going to do here is, according to this, we have to read mission 1. So we do have the app, because the app has...
Type save slot name. Is that what we're looking for?
Yes. What should we call this?
I should press buttons.
What should we call it? We should call it Not Gonna Die Yet.
The Ducks
Win.
Dilemma.
Oh,
how do you spell dilemma?
D-E-L-I-M-A.
D-E-L-E-M-I-A?
Delima.
DELE.
DELIMA.
Yeah. Duck's Dilemma. And then what do we do? Back to camp?
Sure.
ISS Vanguard?
Sure.
Choose slave slot or create new.
So choose the Duck's Dilemma.
It's not there.
Okay, so create one.
The Duck's
DELIMA.
Dignity.
Oh, that's a really long one.
Do you want to play companion and operations or only operations? Campaign and operations or only operations?
Campaign?
And operations? What is operations?
I have no idea.
What is operations?
Let's just say yes.
We'll wait for you.
Should I look it up? That seems silly. Just say yes to
You want to play the tutorial? Yes.
Perfect.
Volume. Wrong way.
Oh, we don't need so much loud volumes. Oh, we need that, though.
It means you belong to a small group of essential personnel waking up in the first wave. Let me bring you up to speed. For the last 2 years, Vanguard has been cruising safely to our destination, following alien coordinates to the main objective of our mission. 5 days ago, we switched off the Alcubierre drive and dropped to sub-light speed. You might feel a bit heavy on the main deck.
I feel a bit heavy all the
Gravitational
time.
compensators keep deceleration down to a slightly uncomfortable 2G. The red zones on the ship are locked and off limits, unless you want to experience what 90G feels like.
No,
Yes.
We're now approaching our target. So far, sensors aren't picking up anything, but don't let that get you down. We're still a ways off, and...
Collision course alert. Action required.
Report. What's going on?
Sir, we're detecting a massive cloaked object directly in our path. The calculations show we're 3 weeks from impact.
3
Begin
weeks?
evasive maneuvers.
Sir, this object is several times larger than our solar system. A diameter of nearly 200 astronomical units.
Hard to dodge.
Considering our current speed, I'm not sure we'll be able to adjust the course in time.
How could we miss something this big?
The object employs some active cloaking technology and does not seem to have any gravitational interactions with nearby systems.
Sergeant Ahi, are the section leaders awake?
Yes, sir.
Get them up here and lock down the bridge. Not a word of this to anyone. We don't want to cause a panic on board.
Should have technically probably scrolled. I thought it was going to do it on its own.
So, proceed.
Follow the setup instructions for the tutorial on page 11 of the rulebook.
I've already done that.
And figure out how to turn the volume down. Music volume. Less.
Much better.
SFX volume. Stop it. Why does it make that sound?
Give you an example. So
Yeah,
when
but
something
why
happens.
why a horrible buzzing sound? And voiceover volume.
We want to leave that high.
Yeah. It still feels a little... Stop it. I don't like that. I like that sound the least. I like that sound the least.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Great. Now we have log number. I don't know what log number means. Maybe it's this?
No, we have to
No.
follow the setup.
I did.
I
This
know,
is what
but
this is.
what did the end of the setup say? It's like you're daft sometimes.
Okay, so I did all of this setup stuff, and then we go to log 20. So read mission M1 card allowed.
Yeah, it's
Your
almost
team is scattered across the surface of the strange.
There's our
alien service.
answer.
So read that M01.
Okay, alright, I'll read it. Regroup to weigh a find must we. Spear alien enormous. Oven sections desperate across
Really?
scattered. What?
What? What is that?
That's what it says.
That does not what it says.
Alright, well... Regroup to find a way. Regroup to weigh a find must we. Spear aliens enormous. Of an sections desperate across scattered. Don't you see it?
Scattered across disparate sections
Yeah.
of an enormous alien sphere, we must find a way to regroup.
That's what I said.
Yes, that is what you
I said every one of those words.
backwards. Yes.
No, I said them the right way forward. The sentence was backwards.
The sentence was backwards.
But I said
yes.
every one of those words. I read.
You did
the
read
mission.
all of this. Is 100% true. You read all of the words.
Regroup in Sector 4. All crew members need to be present in the sector at the same time. Hint, whenever someone enters Sector 4, don't forget to go to the log listed there So Sector 4 is here.
Sector 4
Why
is
is there so much glitter all over my game? Look at that.
That is a lot of glitter. When you move those cameras up there, it made a lot of things. So now it says we have to go to log 20.
I love log 20. That's actually personally my favorite log.
Is it? That's good.
So I'm going to stop the habit of like moving this over because you all aren't going to be able to see it anyway. I'm going to go with a wide shot.
Yeah.
And we're going to hit log number
20.
Go.
And go.
What's...
I don't know.
Go.
What are you doing? Why is it broken?
Go. Away team,
There we go.
exploration report 27C. We survived the crash, but we were not out of the woods yet. The lander broke into 2 parts upon impact, and some of us were trapped inside its mangled tail section.
Oh, that's it.
That's all we got. Okay, good.
Where's that text come from? Is it it's in the logbook?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
proceed.
Read this section.
Continue reading Amir's first action. Instructions on page 15 of the rulebook.
Yes. So planetary exploration is divided into a series of rounds. Blah blah blah.
I hate rounds.
You can a crew member's turn consists of the following 2 steps: actions, and then end of turn step, and there are 5 different actions that you can perform, which are travel, rest, prepare, lift off, and special action, which you can only do once per turn. Amir would like to perform the travel action to Sector 5. However, the icon in the top right-hand corner of the area he is in, which is this one here, shows this little double arrow with 2 lines, which apparently means travel from this area is not currently allowed.
Impossible.
It's impossible.
It's because Amir sucks.
Yeah, so this showing here, this little arrow showing these little dice, means that we have to force the bulkhead open, and we do that by rolling our dice. So instead, he decides to perform a special action, also printed on the card, which is force the bulkhead open, which is what this top section here is. And that is what we are definitely going to do. Now, in this particular case, we would choose the dice that we want to start with. So at the start, the crew member performing this check would get to choose the dice they want. However, they're telling us here that looking at Amir's available dice, on the crew board, he has no dice with the icons that we need. These are the icons we need, which is the arm, the shield, and
a compass.
The compass.
And he's got none of them.
I apparently have none of them.
Amir is one of the worst.
No shield, dice, or compass. However, if I can get a Vanguard symbol, that would be amazing, because that's like a wild.
It's a wild, yeah.
Yeah. The problem is that the book does not want us to actually roll the dice, because if I were to roll the dice, I would fail miserably. But the good news is that's what they want us to roll.
That right there?
That right there. So I was kind of close, which is good. These 2 symbols...
Oh, so the book is like, don't roll the dice, this is what you got.
Yes.
And then you rolled the dice and also got what they said you would.
Almost, yeah. I had science instead of whatever this basic sign is.
I'll take it.
I'm extremely basic, so it's very good.
I have heard that about you before.
Yes. So in this particular section, we are going to, although the dice do not have any of the icons needed, we could do that. Add injury dice. This step can be skipped for now, as Amir has no injury dice. So if we were to have injury dice, we would have to add the injury dice in, but we don't have any. So this is what they tell us to roll, and apparently I was incorrect. They want us to roll this injury sign here, and this. So we would normally roll it, but this is what's going to happen to us. We're going to have these 2 different signs. So we can try to modify our results. During this step, the crew member plays section.
Are you still
cards.
watching? I stopped minutes ago.
Good.
This is, for the record, this is how we play board games.
Yeah, this is totally how we play board games. Where are my section things? All right, here we go.
like you wonder why it's hard to get rules right on camera. It's because we spend time in board games doing this part of it.
Hi, this is me reading the rules while we're playing it out loud. Okay, so now
this will be a fun behind the scenes for the people that want to hang out.
It is. You get to see who we really are, and then you'll realize that it's exactly the same people we are on camera, because we don't have anything else. So it's telling me it wants me to use this.
We have no other option.
We have no other options.
I'm not a trained actor, I promise.
Very true. Okay, so it wants me to use this trial and error card. Read aloud the effect of the card.
I can do that.
Okay, good.
Result chosen, the 2. Dice, other 1. Turn to...
Can you read them, like, correctly?
Oh, okay, fine.
Thank you.
You just had to ask. During a dice check, move 1 die from the rolled pool to their owner's spent pool to turn 1 other die to the chosen result.
Great. So that means that I can take one of the die that's already been rolled and just be like, yeah, it didn't actually happen, and just throw it over there. So that bad injury die, I can be like, yeah, no, it didn't
You just ignore it.
And then I can turn this die into the Vanguard symbol.
Which is what you need.
Which is what I wanted to be able to do this thing.
Love the things.
Which is great.
And the do's.
Yeah. So, therefore, after resolving your section card, place the card face up in your discard pile. So this is my discard pile. Great. And then check for the dice combinations. We can skip this right now because it will all be explained later, apparently. So that's great.
Okay.
And then we're going to resolve injury and danger dice. This step can also be skipped because we didn't end up having danger dice, which is great. And we can skip the special effects because we don't have that either.
None of us are special.
Whew. Okay, now we can mark outcomes. During this step, you determine the outcome of the action and indicate it with the marker. It was to be resolved later in this procedure, blah, blah, blah. Force the bulkhead open is a type of special action with various outcomes based on the results of your check. So, we needed to have one of these things for it to happen, and we gained one, so we replace it with card P101. Which is this one, P101. So this is our point of interest card. And we will get to place this here. So technically speaking, if we're being 100% technical, I created it, did it correctly. So that meant that this now gets one of these little purple cubes. Amazing. And then we're going to move that over to the side, and we're going to put down our new card, which is Outer Surface. We made it. Yay us. So I meet the requirements, we get to replace this card, and now I get to spend the remaining dice. Now I would move all remaining dice into my pool, which we've done. I don't have any dice left, so we're good. We resolve the outcomes. During the step, remove the marker from... Yeah, okay, so I replace the thing. Great. Fantastic. Okay. Whew.
I don't know what happened either.
Since we made it to the outer surface, and now I get to put my little guy back on here. It says we can't reach the other part of our lander via the surface, but we could detect or descend into the honeycomb structure of the sphere. That's great. So, really? So I have one more action left now. So Amir now finds himself on the outer surface. This point of interest card has a special action printed on it. However, even though the crew member performs 2 actions on their turn, they can only perform 1 special action, as indicated by this icon. Since I already performed a special action the last time, which is what this one was, I can't do another special action this time, which is good to know. This one doesn't have that little "you can't go anywhere" sign, so we can leave this if we wanted to. The travel action allows you to move your crew member from one space to the next adjacent space. Which is great. Each path depicts more icons. Okay, great. And then global condition instructs that you resolve a travel thing. Great, so I can spend a die to move to this next place. Or roll a danger die. I feel dangerous, so I'm going to roll a danger die, apparently. Which is this bad boy right here. In this... Let's see. This says it doesn't tell me I have to fail, so I'm just going to roll it. Okay, it's the same result I would have had otherwise.
Well, if you have the dice tray, but then you're like, I'm not going to use the dice tray.
I am going to use the dice tray. I love the dice tray. Okay, so we're looking at the T, and there should be a card that has all that information on it, which I don't have.
What do you mean?
There's a card that we look up the results on, and I don't have the card here, which means it's in...
The consequence card.
Yes, so it's in one of the things, which I think is in here. Ha-ha! Ha-ha! Parkour! 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 So we have to look up the one that has a T on it, which is a tutorial.
Game just a scratch.
So we gained the injury just a scratch. So that means
Where's the injury deck?
the injury is right here. So that's this guy. And that...
If you have a just the scratch injury, you cannot gain another injury. If you gain another injury, ignore it. So this is going to make it so that...
Now,
what does that mean?
I have to have this danger dice, and that takes up a slot on my board.
Gross.
Yeah. Great. So regardless of the result, move Amir to section 5. Since the log number is listed in the sector, resolve it right now. Go to log 227.
I'm an expert at this. This is the only thing I want to be responsible for.
That's great.
Do you read me? I'm now under the surface of the sphere. It seems that the cloaking panels rest on a delicate carbon mesh, sparse enough to squeeze through.
Good. We can use this to navigate under chasms and cracks.
I wonder how deep it goes.
Stay focused on your mission. We need to regroup first.
Roger that.
Place POI card 109 face up on sector 5.
109.
109, 109, you're my little
should be in order.
109.
I love all the songs that you sing. 'cause
Carbon
they're-
mesh. There's no obvious way forward, only a labyrinth of tiny passages. You have a squeeze through action here, or you can take a crew member and any number of assisting crew members from this sector and place them in sector 4.
Nice.
What do you mean? What are you talking about, all the little songs I sing?
You sing lots of songs.
I don't sing songs.
You do.
When?
They're great songs, though. Usually you have very good songs. They're just the hook of songs, though, because it's almost like you don't know the rest of the song. You just sing the hook.
I've never loved a porcupine as much as you. I've never been so stuck. I've never had such a bush evening out with you.
I appreciate your songs. They're so nice.
My porcupine, my little porcupine. Oh, what a joy your spines are for me. And when you smile with your little nubbin of a nose, I think to myself, this is just how life it goes. Oh, my porcupine, my little porcupine. I don't know.
It's just beautiful. Yeah, and I'm sure in the comments down below we'll have lots of porcupine songs.
Do you think the main channel would accept this content?
I think they would, as long as it was like, what are we really like? Like it's a whole, it's nothing but
this is what we
an album.
We have a drunk gameplay coming out that
is going to be so good, guys.
It's not like we're
And
not.
ladies.
It's not like we're not this on the main channel.
Oh, it's true. We are. I don't know. I think part of this though is us being us while also learning and playing a game, and so this is something that people put in the background and go, okay. If you're watching this, you're not watching it for the gameplay content at this point.
Little
You're watching it because you want to hang
and
out
I'm
with
tap
us.
dancing. That little porcupine, and I like to sing, and I'm dancing with the fancy cameras, and I'm probably gonna break it eventually.
Probably.
I want to desperately see how fast I can switch between all of
Do
them.
It's there we go.
It's pretty effective.
It's not very. It's not. bad.
I am worried
We've
that
now
it's
given
like
2 people spasms.
no,
Probably.
no.
So my turn is now over, and I'm going to flip my turn available token over, which is very cool because it does reminds you to draw an event, which is great. So my turn ended side. Normally at this time, the crew member must draw and resolve an event card. However, event cards will be introduced later in the tutorial, so skip that for now. Go to log 50.
Go to log 50.
Yes. The most important thing that you are dealing with all day here is log 50.
Continue reading the end of Amir's turn instructions on
Did
page
that.
18 of the rulebook.
Yeah, so good with that. Now 50. Yeah.
I'm an expert at this part.
So good.
Away team, exploration report 1B. When I woke, the cockpit was dark and filled with smoke. A strange glow seeped in through the cracks of the fuselage. Whatever this turret brought us down with, it was still eating through the hull, melting steel like butter. I thought about the oxygen tanks and supplies in the cargo bay below the cockpit. If we were to survive until the rescue, they needed to be saved.
I feel
Okay,
like she
so
has a pedal as well because it goes.
We need some gear. Proceed. Continue reading the second crew member's turn. Instructions on page 19 of the rule book.
Fabulous second crew member.
Does this have 4 full crew members in it?
No, it has 2.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And then, so basically, your turn is a little scripted, but it's not as scripted as mine was.
I want to do the opposite of what it recommends.
Okay, but you can't, because we're going through the tutorial. After the first round of turns, then we're on our own.
I would like to murder more planetary beings. That's been a thing that's remained with me as a guilt since it happened. The amount of random people that comment that are like, "Hey Jesse, when are you going to slaughter more innocent life?"
Yeah.
I'm like, I really felt emotional during that moment, which is why I'm drinking at the beginning of this video.
Fabulous.
Yeah, there's
it's kind of like
here.
Elia.
You learn something shiny?
Yeah, like section 4 or something has a really horrible outcome.
Have you played it?
No, but in the comment section of that video, and there was another comment that led me to another thread on Reddit.
Yeah.
That was like, yeah, it's great for a kid's game until you get to section chapter. I think it was 4 or 7, one or the other.
I don't know that I think it might be there's parts of it I have not seen yet.
Oh, there's apparently something really, really bad that happens either in 4 or 7 that makes it so people go, yeah, it's not a kid's game.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's really not a kid's game.
Cool.
So I actually want to play it now because I want to see what that is.
I'm interested. I know there's been some emotional twists and turns, but they've very much been children appropriate. But still dealing with hard questions, dealing with death and life and a grandparent passing on and stuff like that.
So maybe that's what they're talking about. I don't know. I know it was 4 between 4 and 7, somewhere around there. But they said it was really, maybe not so much. So
that's one that you and I should just spend an afternoon playing through.
Yeah.
Because we could. In about a 10-hour session, I think we could tackle most of it.
That would be fun. I think it would be cute. So here, second crew member's turn. We've read the log on 50, which is great. You are also in one of those situations where you can't leave.
What?
Yep.
That's very offensive.
So you should choose you have to do the save the supplies special action, which is this little guy right here. And that again is a special action. It requires a dice check, but it's resolved in a different way because you have to have 3 successes to get to here, whereas you can end up doing bad things. So these little holes are successes, so you have to have enough successes to make it through the end here. So for both tracks, progress is needed to apply the effect of the outcome space. Great. So it suggests that you use all of your dice.
All of them?
All of them.
Let's do it. Every die.
All 5, yeah.
Holy cow.
You got 1 accident.
No vanguards.
Okay, but you are looking for... What are you looking for? Choose the dice, maximize your thing. I think all you have to do is not roll accidents. Roll the dice. As long this time, use the actual results you roll. However, if you roll 3 or more accidents, re-roll all of your dice until you roll fewer than 3 accidents. This is only for the specific roll and only during this tutorial. So modify the results. If you rolled no more than 1 accident result, all good, skip to step 5. We did good, so we're skipping to step 5. Skip the step again. Dice combinations will... It literally says skip to step 5, and then it goes skip to the next thing too, because you don't have to worry about it. Skip the resolve injury, skip the resolve... Okay, now we go to special effects. This says this action has 2 special effects. They must be resolved from left to right.
So what was I looking to... Oh, just any dice.
Yeah,
any dice.
Any dice except you can't have these
Yeah, you can't
injuries.
have the flags, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so you've got 4, which is great. So
I keep leaving every time I go into the close shot, I realize that I'm leaving my biopods just hanging in the frame.
Your biopods?
These things.
Your meat fists?
Yeah, these bricks, right? I just they're literally, if you look at the shot, they're literally just always here. Mm-hmm. So I need to not do that.
I think this is the only time when my hands don't look short and stubby.
I mean, mine are always short and stubby.
Yeah, you have smaller, shorter, stubbier hands than me, and I have very short, stubby hands.
You know, I've had, since the time I've gotten these 2 tattoos,
yeah,
I've had a total of... No. I've had a total of 2 individuals
Yeah.
like comment, like make fun of them. One of them was like, oh, you shouldn't get tattoos when you're 15, right? And another one was like being a jerk, and then came over and was like, hey, remember, be kind. And I was like, to who? Like, you know. And my theory is the people who like are assholes that like, I don't know. I think it reveals.
I think it does too, because I like if you were going to tattoo something on your hands, that's something nice to tattoo on your hands. Because it does remind you, be kind, be true. I think that's really cool.
The context they don't have is like, these tattoos are very much come from the mindset of, I know to some degree the capacity with which I could not be both of these things.
Yeah.
So when someone's an asshole, I'm like, I could stab you. Like, stop it.
Yeah.
That's
true.
there for your protection.
Okay, so we're resolving this now. We take one of these little things, we put it here. So you did get 1 injury. Thankfully, you only got 1 injury. You got a total of 4.
Multiple successes.
So congratulations, we did a great job. So now you're going to gain... Oh, wait, we were supposed to gain a success token. I forgot that. So 1 success token for us for the previous one. There's probably all in chat going, West, you forgot the success token. I know, I'm sorry. I apologize. We got another success token now. Great job, Jesse. And now we're going to replace this with P102.
With P102.
P102.
This guy right here.
Our TPS reports.
Recovered supplies. While long A4 oxygen or food.
In the correct order, Mr. Anderson.
We won't have to worry about food or oxygen for a long while.
Great. That's so good.
And we can use this station if we want to discard 1 injury card and 1 injury die, or rest and recover, refresh 4 die, draw 2 section cards. Great. So do all my dice go into my like used area?
In your used area, yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah, so now this is what we get to do. You get to take the very first rest action.
Oh.
So as you'll see on the reference card, performing a rest action reduces the number of supplies that you have. Supplies are your most vital resource. However, in this particular world, there's so many supplies we don't have to worry about it.
Because we rescued them all.
We have unlimited supplies.
We're really good at this.
So now half of your dice... So you count the total number of dice on your crew board. So in total, both in spent and unspent, you have a total of 5. You take half of those dice, rounded up, so that's a total of 3. So you can choose any 3 dice you want.
Yeah.
And put them back on your board.
Yeah. So red, green, and blue.
Sure.
Yeah, that makes the most sense.
But put them at the top, because you're not allowed to use those spaces at the bottom because you are a lowly level 1.
Thank you.
Yes. Now, remaining crew members. We don't have any remaining crew members because it's literally just the 2 of us and who wants to play with us. So, we're now going...
Yeah, there's at least 4 people that would like to play with us.
Probably.
And we've invited them. They're coming. They're going to spend time with us.
Yeah, we do, like, literally have people coming...
Patreon members.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3,
Yeah.
I think.
At least 2. Yeah, 2 more, I think.
Well, Seth hung out with me recently.
That's true. Yep. Hi, Seth. Thank you for the alcohol, by the way. I'm very excited to drink it.
Yeah, I can't drink it.
It's the great thing about
you
guys being kosher.
He keeps kosher and handed me this and went, oh, by the way, you can't drink that.
Yeah.
Even if you wanted.
He communicated with me ahead of time and was like, hey, I'm bringing you this. Jesse and I can't drink it. And I'm like, nice.
Now, theoretically, I've got like 3 to 5 months where I could drink it.
No, you can't. You can't bring that kind of death down on yourself, Jesse.
True.
It's not allowed.
I won't do it.
So round is now completed.
Do you think the rabbi would mind if, like, right before the conversion process, we just throw, like, a bacon cheeseburger party?
You know, I think...
Just one last,
I'm pretty sure there's not like a Rumspringa thing before you become before you're Jewish.
Yeah.
I don't think that's allowed.
Yeah, that's fine. I actually don't miss it. I don't miss any of it at all.
That's good. I'm glad you don't. I have to say, I would miss... so much of my southern upbringing.
I don't miss it to the degree
sausage and bacon.
I don't miss it to the degree that on a road trip sometime ambiently a year and a half ago during the summer, I just started buying kosher.
Yeah.
I never even did the like, this is my last trip to McDonald's. I never did that.
Yeah, I don't so much care about that part.
You know what I mean? Like, most people would be like, like when you're breaking up.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, our relationship's coming to an end. This is the last kiss we have. Yeah. I didn't even do that.
I feel like there's probably the vegetarian version of things that's probably kosher that you could probably get away with.
So
does that count? Like, does that go against the rules because you're only doing it because you want that fulfillment from the past? Does that matter?
No. So like, there's kosher and not kosher. As long as it's kosher, it's fine. There's vegetarian options. There's like fake bacon and stuff, which
that's gross. But there's fake sausage that's actually really good.
I'm just saying, like, there's if you want that theoretically, but the real application is the idea that the Torah brings down is that there aren't any flavors. There's nothing that you miss by keeping kosher. So like the flavors that you have in pork, or the pleasure that you get from eating grasshoppers, you got that option out there. Like, you can find that somewhere else.
I have to say, I mean, we obviously eat kosher when we're here, or I obviously eat kosher when I'm here, and kosher food is amazing, y'all. Like, seriously, there's some incredibly great Mediterranean, quote-unquote, food. Everything has amazing spice in it. It's all really good, and we've had pizza here which has been extremely good with fake chicken, and I would never know it was fake chicken if you didn't say it was fake chicken.
But that's the application. It's like there's nothing that you should be lacking. So like, I have people that have been Orthodox their whole life that are like, hey, but is a cheeseburger good? Is bacon good? And I'm like, yeah, it's good, but I don't miss it. That should be the consequence of the conversation. So the world wouldn't be obsessed with it if it wasn't delicious. Yeah. And at the same time, I'm sitting here telling you that it is not worth, whatever it costs to eat that.
Yeah. No, I can understand that. I would love to make you sausage and gravy, though. That's my favorite thing.
I like sausage and gravy. Yeah. I bet, though, we could do that.
I bet we probably could. If you find me
I like kosher, French toast.
I love French toast.
You could also just do beef sausage.
Yeah. I suppose you could.
Or turkey sausage. Ugh. Okay, beef sausage. Just fatty parts of beef.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Find me sausage, I will make you sausage.
There's a butcher here in Cleveland. I guarantee they have some
need
sausage.
To find something.
All right, what are we doing? We're playing a game, right?
Yeah, we are playing a game. See, this is why it takes us so long to play games, because we're just having fun talking. What time is it anyway?
I have no idea. Does it matter?
No, I don't think so. Okay, so in here it says that we're supposed to go to log like 311, but I'm not 100% sure that we're supposed to do that because it's someone who got to 4 first, and we haven't done that.
Well, so we're not at 311. Yeah. So what we need to do is we need to continue playing.
Yeah, so now we're going to continue the tutorial, read this section after reading log 59, but why are we reading log 59? Where did I miss something there?
Probably at the beginning of our conversation. I just did the first rest action.
Yep. Okay. So
remaining crew members.
Have 3 or more crew members, they should follow a note. I'm gonna assume that we just skip this whole section, and I'm not really gonna read that much into it. So continue to. It tells us that we're supposed to read log 59, but I'm not 100% sure because I feel like we're supposed to go here and then do this and then read 59. So. Do we read 59 or do we not?
Let me see.
I don't like reading. It's overrated. And I've already read so
One
much
full round is
already.
now completed. Go to log... Yeah, it's literally right here. 1 full round is now completed. Go to log 59.
Okay, sounds good. 1 full round is completed. Go to log 59.
Should I take responsibility
for the rule book? You probably should, although you've been reading things backwards, which I'm not 100% sure is good either.
Have I missed anything that I've read backwards?
Backwards, have you missed things? Probably. No.
That was still a forward sentence.
I know, I was trying to sound really good, but I don't have the mental capacity for it right now.
Are you tired?
No, I am so much concentration on this that my mind... Your sentence went from like a potential 5-word sentence to like 12 words for no reason.
Shh, they're talking. Oh, they're not talking. All crew members now have their turn token in the turn-ended side. Yes, we do. All of us definitely do. From now on, you have full control over your choices and actions. Before you continuing the game, browse through the sections under continuing the tutorial in the rulebook. There is no need to read all of these sections in full right now. Only read them the first time you need them. Proceed.
Great.
Continue reading continue the tutorial instructions on page 20 of the rulebook.
Page 20 of the rulebook is just like, yay, do stuff.
So we have continuing the tutorial. We have... reference cards, turn order, convertibilities, travel effects, immediate special effects, cards with 2 special actions, bonus outcomes, multiple POI cards,
4 pages.
rank up cards. Holy cow!
Yeah, just keep
Injuries, prepare actions, dice combinations, assisting, danger and dice checks. Why did we not read this before starting the video? Unique discovery, events, time tracks.
Read most of this.
Continuing the campaign. All right, so basically you can do a lot of stuff, and you can do a lot of stuff sometimes together is the consequence of those.
Why would you close that knowing that we're going to have to open it back up again?
It's literally right here. I didn't close anything.
Okay. So, all right, now we flip all of our stuff back over. Great. I don't know if the starting player changes or not.
I don't think it does.
Okay,
I think
great.
anyone can go in any order, though.
Wonderful.
Do you want me to check that?
Yeah, you probably should. There's literally a code there that says start.
All start. At the start of each round, the crew member with the start token chooses any crew member, including themselves, to receive the start token. Crew members take turns beginning with the crew member with a start token and continuing clockwise. Each crew member flips over the... So in a 2-player game, we go in any order.
Okay, great. Sounds good. Fabulous. Do we draw a card at the beginning of our turn? Because you should have 2 cards right now. Pretty sure.
I should have 2 cards?
Yeah. Because I think if we go back here to the beginning, where...
I wasn't listening at that point.
I know. It's fine now. So...
Is there a reference card? Is there like a turn order?
This,
yeah,
this
what's
is
that
the
say?
dice part. Game round. Okay, yeah. So action step. Each crew member begins their turn with crew member starting token, then proceeds clockwise. Start token may change ownership. Flip your turn, face down, draw and resolve events. Travel, rest, prepare. Oh, in the prepare phase... So now we've done that. We can prepare by drawing 1 card. So no. So we start with 2 cards. So you should have 2 cards. You can prepare as an action and draw another card, which is great.
Okay.
That's good.
During the dice check, reroll 1. During the dice check, turn 1 blue to the chosen result. Yeah. A plus A. What's A plus A mean? Dice plus dice? Matching dice?
Yeah, matching
Each
dice.
crew member in your sector may discard 1 injury card and 1 injury die. Refresh 3 and draw 1 section card. Refresh 1.
In this, also, you can assist someone else with your turn. So if you wanted to, like, if we were rolling a really important check, you could add a dice.
Yeah.
And you could also use your card. Or no, you can't use cards to affect. I can use my cards, but you can't use yours, I believe.
Okay.
Fabulous. So here we are. I need to figure out some way to like do this whole thing to get up to here. I'm way far away from you, so I'm going to go first. I have to squeeze through something, which is... yeah, so I can't roll any of those bad signs. And all I have to do is get either a computer or a bunch of a compass. But I believe, read the part about injury dice. I think I have to use an injury dice on every roll. I'm pretty sure. Do I have any compass? While you're doing that, I'm looking for compasses, which I feel like I don't have any of those. Nor do I have computers because I am not computer savvy. Do any of these have computers on them? I seriously doubt they have computers on them. Because why?
So if there is a dangerous die, you know you have to use the danger die, right?
Yeah.
Are you aware of that?
I am now aware of that.
Symbol?
Yes. So
is
that
a
little
danger die.
Yep, that's great. Good. Glad to hear that.
As far as injury die go, I don't see. Whenever you make a dice check, any injury die you have must be rolled during step 2 along with any section dice you choose. During step 6, if the result of an injury die in your roll matches an icon on your injury card, place the injury die on the card and apply the effect of that icon as listed in the card. If the result of the die does not match an icon on any of your injury cards, leave it in your dice pool.
Okay, so the bad news is, if it does, it just stays here and then I don't have to use it anymore. Yeah, I don't have to, or is it refreshed with my dice?
In the tutorial, some effects allow crew members to remove an injury die and injury card. To do this, simply take the die and place it back into the supply and place the card back in with the other injury cards. Injury die are returned to your section dice slots at the end of step 6 in the die check. Place the die in the top slot of any column. It does not have to return to the same column it came from, moving other dice down if required.
But if I get this symbol, it stays there, it's locked in, or does it go back?
No, it goes back.
That really sucks. Okay. So, I have a 1 in 6 chance of getting one of the bad signs. A 1 in 6 chance. Okay, so I'm going to put this green dice back because it's got a whole bunch of DNA strands on it. And I took a DNA test, and it turns out...
I'm 100%.
Yeah.
That.
So, I'm going to roll these 3 things, and apparently this danger die. Real excited about that. And hope that I can get out of here by getting a Vanguard. Or I can use my improved treatment and re-roll a die. And if I manage... Can I use both of these things on the card, or just like the one on the top, or just the one on the bottom? So back up to the part where it talks about cards in that book, and then see what it says since you're in charge of that. I don't eat nuts. I try not to eat too many nuts.
Why?
Because of teeth.
Oh. I'm always scared of,
Yeah. I just don't, like, they get stuck in my teeth, and the chocolate part of it sounds really good, but I'm good. Thank you, though.
Okay.
So back up more.
So.
Go back to, like, page 17 or something.
You have 2 section cards in hand, Athletics and Dash. You could use your blue basic die to activate the effect of the Dash card, moving to another sector and moving the blue die of your spent pull and discarding Dash. Since the Vanguard result counts as any icon, then you can use your red physical result in assisting crew members.
So, what does that part say back there? This part here. During step 5 of a dice check, you can use the dice combination as well in your hand if you meet the requirements of the dice roll. So you can only use it for either the top or the bottom. You can't use it for both.
That's what I think.
Less good. Okay, here we go. Oops. I got that is what it rolled on the side. Does that count? Or do I have to re-roll it?
I think you have to re-roll it.
Man.
You can't get injured again. You're already scratched.
Good. I wouldn't have gotten anything anyway, so I'm good. Thank you for the chocolates. So that is unnecessary. I did get one of these, which is less good. So, because if I do that, then I have to go to log 112. So the question is, do I re-roll that die and hope for something better and use this card to do that? Or, hear me out, we just let it roll and see what happens. Because I can't get injured again. I feel like what else is going to happen? Right? So what do you think? I feel like chicken tonight. So let's re-roll this. I'm going to throw that over there. And we're going to re-roll this bad boy. And I got a Vanguard. Totally worth it. That's amazing. So now I'm going to take my crew member and any number of assisting crew members from this sector and literally place them on section 4. So I just like squeezed through up into this layer.
Cool.
Yeah, that's amazing.
You can't bring me with you, though.
I can't because you're not
there
actually here. And I don't know what that yellow does now because I rolled that, but it didn't match this, so I don't think it matters. But that still has to go back over here in that section. Can I have my dice back, though, please? Thank you. Great. So good. Awesome. So I now go up here. So now we're going to log 311. Oh, I got some salty, too. That's good. We used to have these. They taste like nuts, though.
Away Team Exploration Report 1C. The darkness and silence of an eons-old structure enveloped me. The carbon mesh formed small tunnels, their network sprawling under the pitch-black surface of the sphere. I set up a radio beacon to notify the other survivors of my location, and sat there, in the dim light of the flashlight, trying not to think too much about who these corridors were made for.
Okay. No. Keep taking turns until all crew members are there. How'd you get to section 4?
Because it says right here, I squeeze up to section 4.
Whoa!
I didn't get a success for that, which I find very disturbing.
You must read this log entry each time a crew member enters this location. Okay.
So I guess the question is, the other thing we didn't talk about is this rank up. To increase ranks after the planetary exploration, your team will need to fulfill a specific task. In this exploration, you only need to gather at least 3 skill-ups. Once you do, flip this card over to the completed side. So we currently have 2. That didn't give me a skill-up. And
now you're just there.
Yeah.
Are you supposed to put a card down there?
I guess not.
That's strange, because how do you do anything else? You could move,
Because I
guess.
could have technically moved over here.
Yeah, you could move.
I could move. We should find some way to do a skill-up check. So I could go up, but that was 1 turn, so I have a second action left, right?
But if you should stay there, because I'm going to be able to move over there with a single die.
Right, but we're not going to have the opportunity to rank up, and we definitely should.
That's not going to end the story.
Yeah, that's where everybody has to go. That's the end result.
No, that's not going to end the story. This story is going to continue spiraling. That's just going to be a chapter.
You think?
Yeah, it's a paragraph.
Okay. So what should I do with my last one? I should rest.
You could grab a card, couldn't you?
Ooh, yes, I could grab a card. But I'm almost out of skill dice too.
Then
So
you
should
rest.
I could rest?
How much do you get back when you rest?
3.
Every time? Because I did the rest action here.
And you got 3 back.
No, refresh 4, draw 2 section cards.
Because that's a special action. See special?
Okay.
I could just move over here, but I have to get rid of a dice to do that.
No. Yeah, just rest. Just get 3 dice back. Or do you only get half of them? Is it 2 dice back?
No, you get half of whatever your total dice is. I'm assuming that doesn't count as one of my dice.
No.
So I would get 3 dice back for resting, which I think is probably good. But I also have 0 cards to affect anything.
Yeah, rest. Why not?
All right, rest it is. I will get back my red and 2 blues.
How do we start losing dice?
This is exhausted dice.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know that you lose them, but you...
You can die, though. Your characters can die.
Yes.
By not having any dice left, I believe.
So this might be... that might actually be removed from the... Look and see what that icon says. Is there an icon?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's in the back, I think, somewhere.
Right there.
What does it say? To resolve this effect, choose a die from the available dice on your crew board and place it in your spent pool. Yeah, so you're not losing it.
But you can die, though.
Yes, you can die.
How?
I don't know.
I don't remember
It didn't
either.
say in the book, here's how you die.
No.
No.
Okay, so, I mean, I'm just going to take an action to do that move then, right?
Sure.
Isn't that reasonable?
Yeah, or... Yeah. I mean, you could rest and recover and draw 2 section cards and refresh the rest of your die and then move. Because if you... I mean, you don't have to. It's up to you.
I'm going to move.
Cool. Okay.
I'm there. Read log 3,
11
1.
again.
We've heard this already.
Yeah, because we did it once already.
Yes. It's downloading.
Oh, it's working on it.
Away Team Exploration Report 1D. As the last member of the away team appeared in the distance, we felt instant relief. The mission
Instant,
started in
like
disaster,
Malanta.
but we were alive. We regrouped, we had some supplies, and we were not far from the designated landing zone. It was time to get to work. First, we needed to make sure that any rescue team sent after us wouldn't suffer the same fate.
That's a good plan.
Is it?
I feel like, yeah, we don't want to have them suffer the same fate.
All right, your first mission is now complete.
Woohoo!
Gain 1 success. Place 1
Great.
success in the indicated space above the planet board.
We did it. Great job.
Place point of interest.
And we've
P
now ranked complete.
105.
P105.
Technical quarters into section 4.
49.
This replaces the card outline, which means crew members who enter sector 4 are no longer directed to log 311.
Great. They're not directed to do anything. Literally, there's nothing there.
Okay,
So good.
close. Ooh.
Oh my. It's coming. It's downloading. Have
Away
patience.
Team Exploration Report 1E. The Away Team Exploration Report 1E.
You messed it up by pushing a button.
The demolition charges we salvaged from the lander could now come in handy. Thanks to the webway of tunnels under the surface of the sphere, we could reach a spot directly under the cannon and blow up the entire portion of the sphere it rests upon. We know it is a safer and faster approach, though it would lead to a gaping hole in the structure and remove a part of its cloaking surface. The giant Dyson sphere would no longer be invisible. Some of us proposed a riskier alternative. We could reach the cannon via the surface, run towards its base, and then find a way to disable it, or destroy it with a much smaller charge placed directly on its side. We put it to a vote.
Okay. Sector 3 contains the cannon which brought down your lander. A POI card will be placed there
based on your next decision.
When exploring alien worlds, your away team will often come upon tough choices that help shape your campaign. This is one of them. Blowing up the spear under the alien cannon is faster and safer, but it will compromise the ability of the spear to cloak itself, making it easier to find for all other potential travelers. Surgically disabling the cannon will take more effort and be riskier. I think surgically disabling is maybe the right choice.
I'm sure that is the right choice.
You want to blow it up?
I want to blow it up, yeah.
But people will be able to find it.
Yeah.
Do we want people finding it?
So we almost ran into it.
But enemies might be able to find it.
Is there stuff here that we want?
I don't know.
Me either. So I feel like, sure, if you want to, it's more risky to surgically disable it.
Away team, exploration report 1G. We set up the charges in the tunnels below the cannon and hid at a safe distance. In the void, we didn't hear the blast, and the carbon strands of the structure dampened the vibration so well that at first we thought the charge had malfunctioned. Only when we traced our way back to the surface, we noticed that the alien gun was gone, together with a wide swath of the surface. A light was seeping out from the deep hole in the ground. We approached carefully and found its source. The blast punched right through the structure, and within it, encased in a shell larger than our solar system, rested an old sun surrounded by debris.
Place card 108 in Sector 3. Take the top card from the tutorial deck, A, mission card MO2, and remove it from the game. You won't need it anymore. Does that mean we rip it up?
No, you just remove it because you can replay this.
Lend it?
Yes.
Where's this going?
Is this the one that's removed?
No. That's not. This is
going in Section 3, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that what it said?
Yep.
Okay.
What card is that?
Deep Crater. A large part of the outer shell is now gone. Strange light is seeping from the inside of the sphere.
So we need the top card from tutorial deck A, mission card MO2.
Mission card MO2
is out of the game.
Cool. I think there's actually something here.
Yeah, we'll
cards out of the game. We'll figure it out later.
Okay, Vanguard away team uncloaked the eye of the void.
Did we do whatever that is now?
Regroup at Sector 4. All crew members need to be present in the sector at the same time. Yep. Completion. When you fill the objective, you'll be asked to discard this mission. So, okay. Nope.
Vanguard, this is the away team. We regrouped and got rid of the cannon that brought down our lander. No casualties. Any ETA on the rescue team?
We're already on our way, away team. ETA 36 hours. Hold on tight. Do you have enough supplies to last that long, away team?
Yeah.
Oh. Really?
Vanguard, this is the away team. We regrouped and got rid of the cannon that brought down our lander. No casualties. Any ETA on the rescue team?
We're already on our way, away team. ETA 36 hours. Hold on tight. Do you have enough supplies to last that long, away team?
Yeah, lucky for us, most of the stuff in the lander survived. We'll be cutting it close on the oxygen, but we should be fine.
Excellent. You can proceed with your mission then.
Please repeat, Vanguard. You want us to keep searching this place?
Of course. There's nothing else you can do for now. And we still need to know more about the structure before Vanguard gets too close. The scans you've provided indicate there's some sort of a room within the sphere, near your location, filled with what looks like some alien technology. Take a look and see what you can make of it.
Copy that, Vanguard. Proceeding with the mission.
Okay. So, proceeding. Take the top card of the tutorial deck, a mission MO3, replace your current mission card with MO3, and read the text. The Vanguard is still barreling towards the alien structure. We must discover what is on the other side and what its purpose is. Objective, fully explore Sector 6. Fully explore sectors have a flag icon in the top corner, like that. Hint, read the descriptions of the locations on the planet board, revealing the final POI. Sector 6 requires the action elsewhere. If you get stuck, you don't know what to do, go to log 600. Completion. When you fulfill the objective, you'll be asked to discard this mission. So we just need to now begin exploring everything.
And it says we have to do that for Section 6?
Section 6, yeah.
Okay, and Section 6 is, of course, the one that's right next to that one, and I can't get back down there through that hole, so we have to go,
You can walk here, though.
Down. Oh, yeah, you can walk down. Cool. Oh,
but I have a feeling we're going to need to go to other locations in order to explore that.
Highly likely, yes.
So, okay.
Wonderbar. You still technically have one action left.
I do, don't I? What does it take to move?
You just move. It is an action.
That's it?
Yep. So during your turn, you can choose to travel is one of your actions.
Okay. So let's pull over here to log 130. Is MO3 your current mission card? Yes.
Away team, exploration report 16C. One of the technical corridors eventually led us to a small balcony attached to the inner part of the sphere. We gasped, looking upon the enormous space contained within the object. Before us, a derelict of an entire solar system floated inside the sphere, its sun red and tired. We took preliminary readings and scans. It seemed apparent that the matter of this system, and probably many neighboring ones, was repurposed to build this enormous structure. But why go through all this trouble only to hide an old red giant and some mined-out rocks? The inside of the sphere is covered with solar panels, aiming at the sun, yet all corridors and terminals we've seen so far are dead. Did something break in the circuitry of this part of the sphere? And can we fix it?
Place a random card, P00, face up in this sector. Gain 1 success.
So there's multiple P00s. You just choose randomly one of them?
I believe they are all the same.
I didn't.
I'm going to check my theory.
No.
Yeah.
You put a random one down.
I believe they're all the same.
But we don't know that.
Nothing of interest.
Ah.
So nothing there.
Great. Okay, that is the end of the turn, which means
Yeah, what now?
I think that means that we check that to go back to the one where it says end of turn, like look at the result thingies. So actions, and then you're done. Yeah. So we would normally draw an event card, but are we supposed to draw event cards now or no?
What do you mean we'd normally draw an event card?
So in the original first round of our tutorial, we didn't draw event cards, but then it said you would eventually start drawing event cards. I don't know if it means that we're drawing event cards now.
Draw an event card, turn ended. Do we draw an event card after each player's turn?
Yes.
So eventually, every player's turn is going to trigger an event card.
Correct.
I believe that starts now. I mean, I can find event cards.
I would assume so as well. But I wasn't sure if the tutorial just said no event cards. But we have tutorial events, so I feel like we should be drawing them now that we've completed this task.
I don't see anything that's specific. Events. As mentioned earlier, when a crew member enters, read the section after reading log 298.
I don't think we've read 298, have we? I don't think you've typed that in yet.
No.
All right, so we don't do that yet. So
Okay.
we're still not doing any event cards. So now we refresh. Our turns are back. And so flip your thingy over. And I'm going to go to... I'm going to use a move action to go down here to the control room.
Okay.
And in the control room it says, many corridors converge into this room, but the machinery here is dead and without power.
You can harvest alien technology, though.
Can I, though? Because I don't think, again, any...
You have a pickaxe or a screw?
No, I don't have any of the above. I am science-related. Very not made for this. So I can try, but if I end up getting any 2 reds and any 2 blues, but I don't even have 2 reds.
But I could assist you if I come down there.
You could just assist me, period. I don't think you have to be on the same space as me, do you?
I think I need to be with you. Whenever a crew member is making a dice check, each other crew member in the same sector may choose to assist the crew member making a dice check. It is known as an active crew member.
So you're not in the same sector. That's less good. Well, I feel like I'm just going to rest here, and then I could be more helpful to you. But it's going to take you 2 turns just to get to me.
It would, yeah.
Yeah, so I've basically wasted a turn is what we're saying.
You didn't have to go down there.
Yeah, so let's go back up here, and I'm going to come over here with you. There's nothing here, and then I'm going to go up here.
Exhausted ice to do that?
But again, I can't do that
Yeah,
either.
but you'll be there, and I can come there with you.
Oh, but I still have my Vanguard abilities. I could technically do that with Vanguard abilities, right?
What?
I could do this and get... I just have to get 1 Vanguard.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm going to exhaust 2 dice to try this. I still have to roll this. And do I have to do this bottom one? I feel like I have to do the bottom one, right?
No, that's if you have a failure. You're going to roll a hazard.
Oh, okay.
Do you have cards?
No.
Can you re-roll?
No.
So nothing.
So nothing.
Okay.
Yep. I tried.
All right, back over to my turn.
Yeah.
I'm going to pass a card over. I'm going to move up into this location. I probably should not have gotten rid of the green one.
But all that does is refresh a die.
No.
And I didn't get
Refresh
to do
a die, then read the log.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So I'm up here. Convex panels, a cluster of solar panels that once powered this section of the sphere, no longer appear functional. I'm moving up to that area. I am then going to take a rest action.
Okay.
To go ahead and recharge my 2 blue and 1 red.
Okay.
So that'll be the end of my... I think that's the end of my turn.
Great.
And then I can try to install power couplings next time.
All right, cool. So now our things refresh, and we start over.
You want me to start?
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to start by trying to install power couplings.
Okay.
So I am looking for... And I'm going to use... If I just used 2 green... Oh, I don't have 2 green. So I need some screws. So I'm going to go ahead and use 2 of my dice.
Okay.
Open for a Vanguard. There's no threat here.
You should do this, because then either way you're getting
I don't have 2 greens.
Oh, gotcha. I see what you're saying.
During a dice check... so I'm actually going to go ahead and use this card to turn 1 blue to a chosen result.
Okay.
I didn't even need the green one then. That's fine, I used it.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn this to the screw.
Okay.
I should have not used that green one.
That's technically a wrench, not a screw, but okay.
Yep. And I'm going to go ahead and refresh. I can refresh 1 die.
Yeah.
Is that any die from here or any die from here?
I would assume it's any die.
Any die? So I'm going to save this one.
Yeah. I'm sure in the comments they're probably like, no, you're not allowed to do that.
And then I'm going to log 424.
Do we look up refresh die after this?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
The ancient machinery connected to the panels flickers and almost immediately begins to wane. The power coupling you've just installed begins to smolder. It won't last long.
Smolder.
Take the top card from the tutorial deck A, Global Conditions card G01, and place it face up in the Global Conditions slot at the bottom right of the planetary board. Global Condition cards like G01 contain effects that influence the entire planet board. They also contain effects for the travel icon that changes with each new card.
Great.
Please note that the travel icon effect is now different than it will be on previous cards.
We now have to roll dice.
From now on, traveling will require a dice check. This card contains a time track. Read the time track rules in Chapter 2 of the rulebook then continue reading here.
Okay.
Okay, so time track rules. Where's chapter 2 of the rulebook? There we are. At various times during the game, you'll be instructed to progress all time tracks in the tutorial. In the tutorial, this only becomes relevant once card GO1 is in play. Time tracks work in a similar way to tracks on special actions. Whenever you are instructed to progress all time tracks, there is no time token currently on the track. Place 1 on the leftmost space of each subsequent. Progress moves the token 1 space to the right. Once it reaches the rightmost space, resolve the effect. Whenever you are instructed to reset the time track, remove the time token from it. Okay?
So, time track.
We don't start it there. That's not how that works.
Okay.
It says when you activate the time track, you then place it on that location.
Did we not activate it by doing this skill?
We haven't yet. Nope. We just have this card. So...
When does it activate?
The time track on GO1 represents the time that the power is on. Once the time token reaches the end of the track, the power goes out again. Discard GO1. At this point, you will be back to your original printed global condition. Okay. The power ebbs through the structure. Its ancient terminals flickering. The light makes travel a little easier. You have unlimited supplies in this tutorial. Travel is going to take a dice check. If we have a compass, refresh 2 dice and move to a connected sector. And then if we fail, we'll still move to a connected sector, but we won't refresh it all. So that's not actually bad.
Oh, that's nice.
And then we go to log 505 if time runs out.
So is that every time we move, time runs out?
No, it's going to specifically tell us to progress the time track.
Okay.
Okay. Proceed. All right. Those are my 2 actions, I believe.
Okay.
So this card's been used.
See.
This die is exhausted. This goes here. Hello.
Do either of us have... Neither of us have that die.
Which die?
The compass die.
No. But you could get a Vanguard.
Yeah, we could get a Vanguard.
All right, what are you thinking?
I'm still stuck in a place that is of absolutely no use to me whatsoever.
Just get a Vanguard there. Succeed.
So, yeah, the problem is do both of my dice? Do all dice have Vanguards on them? They do. Okay, here we go.
Just don't fail.
I got a Vanguard,
Hey, a Vanguard!
But I also have to get rid of a die.
So get rid of the red one.
So red one it is. I got a Vanguard! Yay! I get to refresh a die. I'll refresh a blue one.
Go to log 230.
Away team, exploration report 1H. The room Capcom spoke about was in the center of the web of technical tunnels. It was enormous, a dim cathedral of silent alien technology. The countless devices and consoles, though all made of the same material, had a bewildering array of sizes and input methods. They had one thing in common, though. All were inoperable. We've gathered some pieces of alien technology and decided to look for a way to switch them on.
Cool. Gain Unique Discovery 1.
Which is this bad boy here.
To gain Unique Discovery 1, if the card is still on the Unique Discovery space, reveal it and place it on the indicated Found Discovery space above the planet board. If you already have gained it earlier in the tutorial, gain 1 success instead as printed in the Unique Discovery space. Okay?
Great.
What is it?
It is exotic carbon allotrope. So in the ship management phase, when unloaded, place this research project R01, which is great. So I want us to look up 2 things. In this, where it says I have to get rid of a die, does that mean I have to get rid of a die that hasn't been rolled? Because that may cause an issue.
Okay. After crawling through the tight space, you gain an injury card and an injury die. During a dice check, you roll your injury die in addition to any other die you roll. The result of the injury die is a wound. During step 6, you place that die in the injury card and must spend a die. Injury die are returned to your section die slot at the end of step 6. But I mean, if you don't have a die to spend...
Well, I guess my question is, can I spend one of the die that I rolled?
But if you don't have a die to spend, it just does nothing, or...
That's the other question. Does it, like... Do I permanently lose the die? I don't think... I would say something. I
don't think so. Yeah, it would specify that. Okay. Yeah, we'll say what you did was fine.
Good. I'm glad we're just saying that. Okay. So that was my first action. and nothing else happens there. I don't get a new card or anything like that.
Here?
Yeah.
I guess not.
Cool. So
You did get alien components, though.
I did. Yeah. I was
That
just
seems pretty important.
hoping that I could get something else. So now I have to move.
What are we supposed to do with the power on?
I have to roll a die now, but I have one to roll, which is great. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll that die. And I got a Vanguard. What does that give me when I'm rolling?
Refresh 2 die, move to a connected sector.
Cool. So I'm gonna refresh another blue because apparently I have really good luck with blue.
Okay.
And now I've moved that connected sector. I still feel like the time thing should be rolling. Like I feel like at the end of a turn it should roll or something.
Did we go to log 424?
I thought so. That's how we got this stuff, didn't it?
Yeah,
Maybe not. Check it. And yeah, that's how we turned the thing on. That's how we got to that.
What are we supposed to be doing right now?
We're supposed to get all of these to have the little...
Zone 6, right?
Zone 6, yeah.
So where else can we explore?
Well, yeah. So wait, I'm still here, and I don't understand. It didn't give me a new P thing.
Well, it said we would probably have to do something at a different location.
Yeah, so I'm back over here.
Carbon mesh, outer surface. And we've turned on the
probably
power.
have to go do these samples again, but gosh, that's really far.
Do you think so?
Because we have to get all of these to this. I'm pretty sure that's what it said. They all have to have these little...
No, not all of them. No, our goal is to have fully explore Section 6. Sector 6 requires an action elsewhere. If you get stuck, don't know what to do, go to log 600.
Alright, so we're not stuck yet.
I mean, we might be. We turned on the power.
Right.
So this literally says, the time thing, here, where is it?
Right here.
Literally says, the time at various times during the game, you'll be instructed to progress all time tracks. In the tutorial, this only becomes relevant with cards G01. Time tracks will work in a similar way to tracks on special actions. Whenever you're instructed to progress all time tracks, if there's no time token currently on the track, place one.
Okay.
So,
alright.
What other actions can we take, though?
Well, we can go here and gain a surface sample, because that allows us to do the POO card.
Yeah, but the POO card is a nothing of interest left there.
But it gives us the flag.
Is this a new card here? No.
The only thing we can do is go here and fail.
I agree. Let's go to 600.
Okay. 600 it is.
The control room is without power. Once you install a power coupling in Sector 7, a new card, 106, will be revealed in Sector 6.
So we have to install the power core up there. Which you did, I thought.
I did, yeah. You need to interact with it before the power goes out again. The best way is to have one crew member waiting in Sector 6 while another crew member in Sector 7. So that's what I thought. We clearly didn't get 106. We must have missed something saying, update this location. Because this is now a strange console.
Okay.
So, restart back from your...
Great.
Rewind.
So I did get one of these then, right? Because this wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
Because this automatically happened when you turned that on. So I got one of these things because I had a Vanguard symbol. So that would have been log 200.
No, you have to complete 3 of them.
Okay.
So you have 1 check.
So I have 1 check. And now I should... But I only would have gotten 1 of those dice then. So would that have given me just 1 left?
No, because you just refreshed 2.
So I would have no dice. So I need to refresh everything.
You need to refresh.
Okay. I'm refreshing. Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
So does that mean anything that's not one of these gets you a red? Or any green or blue? So I have to roll things that aren't green or blue. Mm-hmm. Wow, okay. Or...
Any green plus screw equals a red. So you can do a green and blue, and it'll give you a red. See what I'm saying?
Gotcha. What?
You can do any green plus blue equals 1 red movement.
Okay.
I don't think
I think that's green and red means you advance this. You advance this track.
Any green.
So as long as I don't roll green and blue together.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right, so that's fine.
Because this is saying I need green, green, and blue.
Mm-hmm.
All combined.
Right. Okay, so that's the end of my turn. Your turn.
So do I just move down to you all?
Sure.
Do I start coming in your direction?
Yes.
You think? Wait, you could go first again. No, you've already gone.
I've just gone. Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna refresh.
Okay.
And I'm gonna draw a card.
All right.
So, your turn.
Wonderful. I am going.
Do we draw an event yet? We don't, do we?
Nope, not yet. I'm going to. Oops, why am I grabbing those? I'm going to roll all of these dice.
You're gonna succeed, I hope.
I can't fail, right? Because I don't have red and the others.
Succeed.
So that's a no.
You have any cards to play?
Nope, I don't have a single card. And I have to get rid of a die. So I have 0. So then I'll refresh again.
Okay. You're not very good at this.
No.
I'm gonna exhaust a die to move then.
Okay.
And
then
I feel like I need to be where I am though.
Roll a die.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll a die to push through Vanguard, which is gonna let me refresh 2 dice.
Great.
And
then that's the end of your turn. And refresh again. So let's go again. And a failure again. Good.
None of them again?
Not a single one.
At least the time track is not moving up.
So far. And I'll refresh again.
Is there any way to get down here other than this way? How did you go from here to here originally?
I went from here to here because I did this. The squeeze through carving.
How'd you get down to here? Did you start here?
I was never here. I started here.
Oh.
Well, I started here. You started up there.
Yeah, gotcha. So I'm going to take a move action.
Okay.
To come down here with you. So I'm going to roll. Nothing this time.
Okay.
So I'm just moving. It's going to cost me a die. Now, do I try to take this action to help you?
I'll give you my red dice. Oh, I don't have a red dice. Which one are you rolling? Greens or blues or what?
Yeah, these.
All right, here's a blue die, but this is my blue die, so I'll roll it and you roll yours.
So I got
a science.
I got no success. No, I got no success.
The science is a success.
So 1 more success.
Yep.
And mine got completely exasperated.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, and now I will. Now new turn. Should I rest first and get all my dice back?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Why not? We're having a hard enough time with it. You might as well just roll them all.
I can't because then it'll go backwards. Remember?
That doesn't matter. You have to get 3 of them for it to go backwards. So you might as well give it a shot.
That will make it go back. That'll move this forward twice.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay. Rolling them all. I got a success. 2 successes. 1 success.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep, 1 success. Fantastic. And the bottom one goes twice. Three is all we needed, though, right?
Mm-mm.
It has to be 4?
1 more.
Are you sure?
No.
You only need 3. Once you get the 3rd one, you're good.
I give you a soft nut.
I put it in my mouth without paying attention. Look at that thing at the beginning and make sure that it's you get the 3rd one and it doesn't require 4.
Where?
Back at the beginning. This one here.
The marker moves onto the outcome space. Yeah, so no, we need one more. When it moves onto the outcome space.
That's good.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 technically.
All right.
So let me take a swing at it, right?
Yeah, so I refreshed, got all of them done. Okay.
I'm going to refresh. And I'm going to roll these 3. Got it.
Yep.
All right, log 200.
Are you getting anywhere? The power will go out shortly.
Who knew interfacing with technology would be difficult, huh? You want to take the front seat?
Well, no, it's just...
Ooh.
Okay, I'm in. It's some sort of a welcome message with instructions and pictograms. Some of it in Chinese, some in English, some in French. And this part, I don't even know what this is.
They were listening to us? But how? The Earth is too far away for even our first radio transmissions to reach this place.
That's a question for later. Now, see that? It seems the sphere can open up. They wanted visitors to get inside.
What for? There's nothing there. Just an old, destroyed system.
They must have a reason. Let me just try this. And this. Do you read us, Vanguard? We're opening the gates.
We read you, away team. Excellent job. We see an entire section of the sphere, several hundred miles across, slowly moving. We should be able to steer into the opening. Good job, away team. The rescue ship is on its way. We'll meet you inside.
Captain, we are receiving a transmission from within the sphere.
Okay. Proceed. Oh. What is this?
Play.
Run it again.
Perform handshake. This is the middle. Applause. Next step. Join. A long time ago, we began a race. All started at the same time. Thousands. All around. You need them to enter and claim. Go fast. Prepare for what comes. We're sorry for stealing your future. It was the only way. Enter. Claim.
Enter what?
It all started with a string of data, coordinates, discovered inside the non-coding DNA of every living cell on Earth. It took decades to build a ship capable of reaching them. When we arrived, we were welcomed by a pitch-black, cloaked Dyson sphere, undetectable until we almost crashed into it. Inside, a skeleton of a solar system, its matter stripped away, dead rocks, bathed in the radiation of an old red giant. Then, something came from within the star. A signal, a patchwork of Earth's old transmissions, glued together into something new and thrown back at us. The glitchy part at the end. What was that?
A fragment our AI couldn't read. Likely, no. Wait. I've seen this encryption before. On the coordinates that led us here. Only, this time it points to hundreds of places, all over the galaxy. What is it, Captain?
Our tribe. Whatever this message meant, one thing was sure. We thought reaching this place was the final objective of our mission. Instead, it was only the beginning.
Cool.
Okay.
Open the system map book and mark the Eye of the Void system.
I'm very, very intrigued.
With the current bookmark, which is...
Okay, open the system map book and mark the Eye of the Void system, page 2, with the current system bookmark. What's the system book map?
This one.
Hmm?
This one.
What one?
This one. that I'm opening right now with my hands.
That's the system book map or the bookmark?
Bookmark.
Where's the book map?
Book map? What are you talking about?
System maps book. Operations book. Log book. Where's the systems map? Is it in the binder?
Maybe. Wait, does it say open operations book? What does it say?
Open the systems map book and mark the Eye of the Void system, page 2 in the current system. So it's not in there.
It's not in here.
Systems map book. Well, we'll find out what that is later. Move card RO2. Analyze the message from research projects. Card tray B to the awaiting envelope. What?
What?
Move card RO2. Analyzing the message from research projects.
That's in here.
So maybe it is in here. Bridge. Keep going. Star map.
Aha. That could be the star
That's
map.
not it.
Yeah?
No.
No?
No. Keep going.
Ship facilities. Research laboratories. Production complex. Production queue. Situation room. Hangar. Mission launch procedure. Leaving the planet. Debriefing, docking, unloading. Medbay. Death chambers. Save point.
Okay, again. Open the systems map book and mark the Eye of the Void system, page 2 with the current
Is it in the
system
logbook?
bookmark. No. I don't believe so. I mean, we have the operations book here.
Yeah, that's the one that we'd be reading all the stuff from.
No, that's the
not in the
log. The
logbook?
logbook is the one we're reading all the stuff from. Move card.
Is there something under there?
Maybe?
There's three. Hold on. System maps. I got
They're
it.
little things. Yeah.
This is the one.
They were next to you. Shh. Okay. Systems map and mark Eye of the Void page 2 with the current system bookmark. So page 2, Eye of the Void. So this is where we are currently. Cool?
Cool.
I kind of want to... I don't know that I like their bookmark.
Maybe you put it on the other pages as opposed to on the front of it. That's
Like that?
Probably way better, yeah.
But that says that our current system's here. Close enough. Nope. I don't like their bookmark.
Okay. Just this. So great.
Done.
Okay.
Accomplished.
Wonderful.
Move card RO2. Analyzing the message from research projects. Card tray B to the awaiting envelope. It's not in there.
Card tray B.
Card tray B to the awaiting envelope. The awaiting envelope is in there.
Okay. So what is it called?
Analyzing the message. Card RO2.
That's these. No.
RO2? RO2.
No, I bet it's one of these.
Let me see.
RO1. So it's a big one. Research projects. Aha. RO2.
Okay, so this should go into the awaiting section of that book.
Okay. Too much stuff.
Take the top card from tutorial deck A, research projects card RO1, and move this card to the awaiting envelope. Oh, very back. Very back. Very back.
Oh,
very
awaiting.
back. We need card RO1. Okay. Your crew is now returning to the ISS Vanguard. You're about to learn about the second major part of the game, ship management. But first, let's see how well you did in the tutorial. If you have a unique discovery 1, gain 1 success.
Boom!
Kind of cheated, but we'll keep it. Count your successes.
4.
Subtract 1 for each crew member currently injured.
2, so we have 3.
Do not actually remove the tokens. So 3. Didn't we have another one that we got?
No.
Or is that all of them?
That is all of them.
Is your total result is 1 or less? No. Is your result 2 or 3?
3.
Yes. You did well. You didn't gain too many injuries and you gathered some additional tokens. However, keep in mind the injuries on the upcoming planetary explorations will be much more dangerous. Avoid them, as serious injuries cause crew members to spend time recovering in the medbay, slowing your character development and reducing your number of available crew members. Also, while it's okay not to get every success on a planet, grab them whenever you have a chance. We could have got another one over here.
Mm-hmm.
They are responsible for ranking your crew members and can be spent on additional section dice, making them one of the most important things you can bring back from planetary exploration.
Yeah, this was the only other one we could have gotten, and it made me move off of this.
Okay.
Okay. We're approaching starboard deck. ETA live in 5 minutes. All systems are nominal.
Copy that. How's your package?
The package is fine, though it is hungry, and it needs a shower. You guys took your sweet time.
It wasn't us who crashed our lander.
Hey, we were shot at.
Enough jokes. We're really happy to have you home in one piece. Away team, be advised. This is the first time we have a craft returning from a extraterrestrial object. Please follow all boarding procedures carefully. After documentation and debriefing in the hangar, take the green corridor to the medbay. The security team will inspect and sort all your discoveries while you get your checkups, including, of course, 1 level of anal penetration. We, of course, know the procedure. Oh, it's you.
Of course, we know the procedure, Vanguard. Just get me to the shower already, okay?
Only after your
anal probes.
Got
it.
Yep. You know what they say, when you're in alien territory, do as the aliens do.
As much probing as possible.
Yeah. Okay. If you did not gain Unique Discovery 1, gain it now and place in the Found Discovery section.
Lame.
Note, you are only gaining this now because of this tutorial. During the campaign, you will not simply be given things that you miss. You must search the planet thoroughly to find things. That's fair. Continue reading the tutorial cleanup instructions on page 24 of the rulebook.
Page 24. Parkour.
Hardcore parkour. Page 24. Da 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 da. As your away team leaves the planet, it's time to perform some quick cleanup steps. Clean up cards and dice. Move any section dice from the table to their appropriate section compartments. Return all turn tokens, time tokens, start tokens, minis, markers, injury dice, and danger dice to the game box. Remove all section cards that were used in the tutorial along with tutorial event cards, tutorial injury cards, tutorial mission cards, and tutorial global condition cards from the game. Place all P00 cards, nothing interesting, both from the planet board and the POI pile to points of interest, card tray A. Remove all other POI cards from the planetary board and POI files from the game.
I feel like we were...
Are you following?
Yeah, I feel like we were actually supposed to be playing events. Pretty sure we were.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Because they were moving our time track, right?
Something like that. Yeah, it would be moving the time track. That's how they were supposed to be moving.
But it said only after reading log 298.
I feel like we must have read 298 at some point.
And just missed it?
Probably.
I don't think so. It's likely we messed up, though.
Yeah, that's par for
Oh, there's 297. That's 297 right there. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Who knows?
Okay.
So we removed...
Were you following everything that I just read?
No, definitely not.
Perfect. It didn't seem like you were.
Go slower.
While I was reading, you're supposed to clean up the cards and dice.
Okay. So I'm going to clean up the dice first. Slow your roll. There's dice. Okay. Put your dice in your little bin.
Okay.
Okay, what now? Now cards.
Return all turn tokens, time tokens, start tokens, minis, markers, injury dice, and danger dice to the game box. So, like, take your turn token, take your personal cards, Okay. Put your injury card back in.
But are these tutorial injury cards now?
No, I think they're just a scratch. Remove all section cards that were used in the tutorial, along with tutorial event cards, tutorial injury cards, tutorial mission cards, and the tutorial global conditions from the game.
So these, not those. And all of our section cards. So does that mean the section cards that we got for...
We could have totally found more. Yeah, there was 2 whole locations we could have found. Oh, it's part of it's disabling the cannon. I see. All right, that's here. The points of interest, though, you should have another point of interest card. Those go into the game box.
The 0.00?
Do what?
These are all the points of interest cards we got.
Yeah, those... No. The 00 ones, nothing interesting, goes back into the game box.
Okay.
Into card tray A.
Card tray A?
Yeah, you have an A and B card tray over there.
Yeah, where in card tray A?
In there. It says card tray A. Remove all...
For what? What goes in card tray A?
The points of the 00s.
Points of interest go in there. Okay.
Remove all other POI cards from the planet board and POI pile of the game.
Okay. These all go in the front, yes. Okay. Fabulous.
Okay.
So these all get removed from the game.
Yeah, so just throw them up there.
As well as these, I'm assuming.
All right.
Okay.
We'll go through those. We'll go through those eventually. You can't even see them. Perfect. Okay. At this point, the only components of your table should be the open Planopedia with your success tokens, discoveries, rank up cards, crew boards with crew member cards, and your reference cards.
Yes.
Promote crew members. Since the rank up card was flipped to the complete side during the planetary exploration, all crew members in the away team rank up.
Great.
Replace their rank sleeve 1 with a rank sleeve 2, placing the card back on their crew board. Place a rank 1 sleeve cards back in the appropriate section. Okay. So, Cho J. Young is going to be level 2 now.
And Amir Zainab is also level dose.
Level 2. Okay. Buy dice. You can use your success tokens to buy additional die for each section. The cost of this is 1 success token for each die a section currently has. All sections will always have the same number of die. Buying die in this way adds 1 new dice to each section. Because each section currently has 5 dice, the cost is 5 success tokens. If you have that many, return 5 success tokens to the box and add the following dice from the game box to the corresponding section compartments. We do not.
We only have 3.
Yeah.
Do we get to keep those success dice through the next, or these success tokens through the next round?
I have no idea. How much did it cost anything to upgrade ourselves?
No.
So maybe. It'll probably tell us. These are known as wild dice and give you a higher chance of rolling Vanguard results, but also a higher chance of rolling an accident. Use them carefully. For now, leave any remaining success tokens on the table.
So technically, I mean, we had to have 3 to flip that over, but I don't think we had to pay those 3 for that.
You've reached the end of the ISS Vanguard tutorial. Please remember that additional rules and elements of the game, such as ship management, leads, discoveries, threats, landers, and more will be revealed as your campaign progresses. Whatever you wish to review the rules, use the full rules part of this rulebook. If you wish to continue your campaign immediately after the tutorial, go to the next section, continue the campaign. Otherwise, go to Resetting your campaign on page 41 to prepare your game for future playthroughs. Good luck on your voyages.
So now we move on to the next phase, right? Which is the ship phase.
You are now ready to perform your first ship management. During this part of the game, you will travel to new alien worlds, research technology, manufacture equipment, and improve your sections and crew members. The various ships of the ship management are performed, so you can place a ship book down here.
Okay.
The various steps of the ship management are performed using the ship book. Place the ship book on the table and ensure adequate space for the 3 token pools along its left edge.
Command pool, energy pool, success pool.
Now perform the following steps. Place the awaiting envelope on the table. During the ship management, you will sometimes be instructed to place cards in this envelope, and when you reach the part of the ship book where they are used, you'll be instructed what to do with them.
I don't know what an awaiting envelope is.
That is the envelope we were just filling up. West Todd.
Oh.
The listening part of the game.
Great.
Is the most difficult.
It's right there now. I have the awaiting envelope. I can't believe we're sitting here talking about it.
You're like, I don't even know what it's referencing, man.
I'm looking for something paper.
Oh, I don't even understand
not this thing.
Ugh. The awaiting envelope.
The awaiting envelopes.
All right.
Lame.
And this should be
planetary scanner. I know what the planetary scanner is.
Perfect. Okay. Let's see here. Open the ship book at pages 28 and 29. Move Unique Discovery 1 from the Found Discovery slot in the Planet board to the card slot numbered 1 on page number 29.
So we're supposed to go to page 29?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Okay, and what are we supposed to do? Unload stuff?
Move the Unique Discovery 1 from the Found Discovery slot on the Planet board to the card slot numbered 1 on page 29.
Unique Discovery 1.
Okay.
So good.
If you have any success tokens remaining on the table, place them in the token bag. The Ziploc bag is used to save your current pool of various tokens. Is that it?
I don't know.
It says it's a Ziploc bag.
Why would we... Just this regular old Ziploc bag?
That's what it says.
Why would we do that?
Is that not a success bag there? What's underneath that? No, underneath the whole thing.
It's just a Ziploc bag.
Oh. That's a success bag.
Is it?
Yeah, empty that.
Okay. It came full of these things.
Yeah, I put them in there.
Why did you do that?
It looked like a bag for things. And now put your success tokens in there.
Where did they go? There they are. Okay, and where did they go? In the awaiting envelope?
No, they stay there. Okay.
It's going to be hard for me to do things with these in my hands.
Each section player moves any crew members on their crew board to resting crew.
Ooh. Okay. So both of these guys go to resting crews?
Is there a resting crew section?
It's over here. Technically, our other crew was resting as well, in theory.
Each section player takes 2 random cards from Recruit's card tray B and places them face up on the table. Each player picks a new crew member for each of their sections. Insert these crew members into rank 1 sleeves found in the section compartments. Return the rest of the crew member cards to card tray B and shuffle all cards
We each take 2 or we each take 3?
Each player takes 2 random cards.
Okay. These are not shuffled at all.
Yeah.
Do you want me to give you all of them so you can shuffle all of them?
Yeah.
Cool. Here you go.
Come on, West Todd. And the nice thing is we get to learn, like, story about all these people.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that cute?
Very cute.
Okay. Let's see who we're gonna get.
I can't wait.
Dun, dun.
So much of the shufflings.
What's your initial impressions of the game, though?
It's a tutorial that's not fair.
Yeah.
I don't like tutorials because I don't think it gives you enough of the game. So, but it's a good way to start.
I don't love tutorials either, which is why I was like, do we even want to film this? And you're like, yeah, the Patreon would appreciate it.
So what we've done, Patreon, is show you what not to do.
Well,
no, this is probably the right way to do it because it does teach you this stuff. And
this is the right way to learn. It's just I now want to go sit and read the rulebook.
No.
I do. I want to go sit and read the rulebook and then continue on with the game. Because I need this to be able to comprehend the rulebook.
Great.
And then I have to read the rulebook to make sure that we're not missing all the things that we are technically missing while playing the tutorial.
That's why we play it like 4 times.
The tutorial 4 times?
The game.
But then we continue missing things as we go forward.
Yeah, that happens.
And I want to... Episode 1 should be on the channel.
Right. So what you're saying is we're going to take a break.
Yeah.
Of like an hour and a half for you to read a rule book.
100%.
at not early in the day, like 1 o'clock.
Is it 1 a.m. right now?
It literally is 1 a.m.
Well, so we're not playing anymore tonight anyway.
What?
It's going to take us another hour to finish this ship phase.
I thought you said you were going to stop and read the rulebook.
I am, 100%.
After we get through the ship phase.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
I'm saying, it doesn't seem like we're going to have time to play another mission until tomorrow.
Okay.
Doesn't that make sense?
No, but okay.
I mean,
I thought we were playing till like 6 o'clock in the morning.
West, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. We've got to be up and functional for Frostpunk tomorrow as well.
True, but that's not till 2:30.
You're a bad man. All right, I grabbed 2.
You always say that we're so much more good at night.
Okay, let's see who we have.
Okay.
So I got Betty Convell or Sophia Ben.
We can't look at the other side.
Biology or technology. Well, I want to read who they are and then see them. So, Betty. Betty belonged to a group of activist scientists who fought the droughts devastating the American Midwest, but her work couldn't match up to the speed of climate change. She decided to revise her approach. Instead of fighting to stop the decline, she started adjusting current technologies to new conditions. Her newly designed hyperonic farms and water reuse systems caught the attention of the Vanguard initiative, and soon Betty was enrolled. And then I have Sophia. Strange and aloof, often keeping to herself. Sophia is mechanically minded scientist with a rare knack for interfacing with alien technology. Her passion for new and unknown machines drives her rigorous studies aboard the Vanguard, but some worry that her obsession with these alien artifacts might lead her to take bigger risks than she can handle. The interesting thing is I find that I don't really pay attention to the story when the app is reading to me, but I pay so much more attention when you're reading or I'm reading myself. That's one of the balancing is of an app.
True.
Yeah. Who do you have? By the way, I'm totally picking Sophia. Oh, that was the right pick. Look how awesome she looks.
Okay, I've got Manish Yain. Expertise is physical. It said Manish escaped a death sentence to serve aboard the Vanguard for what none can say, and Manish isn't exactly forthcoming with that info. Despite the mystery shadowing his every move, Manish has proven himself on several missions, brandishing unique abilities and an uncanny awareness. Gal Yandin, it's funny, Manish and Gal, is in construction. Gal is one of the first spaceborne humans, part of a small group of children raised in the first years of the
both your guys are
Martian
super
colony.
Cool.
His parents, Israeli ecologists tasked with terraforming Mars, often told Gal stories about wandering the planet, and they had left. But he never seemed interested. Even as an adult, Gal didn't set foot on Earth, nor did he intend to. His complete detachment from his home world was one of the reasons he was chosen for this mission. But some fear it may also become a liability.
Both your people sound awesome, for the record. Who are you picking?
Definitely the death sentence.
Ooh, the death sentence guy?
Yeah.
He looks very broody.
Yep.
Sweet. He looks like he knows magic.
Kind of does. It looks like a combination of Cyclops and
Doctor Strange.
No, what's the
Magneto.
No, the one who throws cards.
Alfred Hitchcock.
Yep, that's the one.
Okay, here's the entire pile of cards.
Great.
So, each player takes these new crew members into their hand. Crew members in a player's hand are known as available crew members. Players who control more than one section keep their available crew members from all their sections together in one hand. During ship management, you'll be able to assign active crew members to various tasks. However, you can never assign your last available crew member of each section, as you need them for the next planetary exploration. This means that you may not be able to perform any assignments on your first ship management unless you decide to use barracks to recruit more crew members. Got it.
I did not listen to a word you just said.
Take the planetary scanner and the system's map book from the box and place them nearby.
Planetary scanner's right here. Planetary scanner, what was the second
thing?
thing?
Back to the very beginning.
Okay.
Planetary scanner and the system's map book. You are now ready to begin ship management. This uses procedures found in the ship book, some of which reference components you have yet gained in your campaign. If a procedure refers to a component you don't have, ignore these steps until later ship managements. As you go through the ship book, you will be presented with many options. Don't worry, at this point of the campaign, no choice is bad. However, we suggest that once the ship facilities, on the ship facilities step, you should activate the barracks and production complex. This will allow you to gain some equipment before your next mission. However, other combinations are also possible. Now go to log 750.
This is your captain speaking.
That's 75.
We're under
Close.
Mm-hmm.
Captain's log, entry D. Captain's log, entry D. 212.
It seems the final destination of our journey proved to be anything but. The giant, pitch-black sphere suspended in the void at the divine coordinates did not contain the answers we sought. Only a mysterious message and a list of countless other worlds. Now, we set off to explore one of them, wondering the true purpose of the mysterious builders of the Eye of the Void. Our mission is about to get much longer and more perilous than we could have imagined back on Earth. Of course, not everyone likes the idea of extending our mission. Many already look back toward home, that's now some 50 light years away.
Open the ship book at page 2, bridge, and begin ship management. Congratulations, you've reached the end of the ISS Vanguard tutorial. So, ship management. So, what we do for ship management is we basically read through every page of this.
Great.
So, begin. You literally have to read this.
Oh, morale. The morale level of the crew aboard the ISS Vanguard is represented by the visible part of the morale card on page 3. At various times, you will be instructed to raise or lower morale. To do so, flip and or rotate the morale card on page 3 to show the new morale level. Morale cannot be raised above high. Ignore any effect that would cause morale to be raised above high. If you are instructed to lower morale and morale is already very low, each player must choose one section die from each of their section compartments and return it to the box. Wow. Morale remains very low. Note, the number of die in this section cannot be reduced below 4. If each section only has 4 die, discard 2 success tokens instead, or as many as you have available.
Okay. Take all bridge cards, objects, secondary objects, tech level, bridge upgrades out of the awaiting envelope. Do we have any bridge cards in the awaiting envelope?
We do not.
And insert them into the appropriate slots on page 3. Cards with a bridge upgrade text are inserted into the reverse side of the card holder instead. The effects of these cards will be resolved during the following steps on this page. Generate your command and energy pools. Place a number of command tokens in the command pool to the left of the ship book, as indicated by your objective card. If the penalty token is in the command pool, discard all but one command token, and they're going to be in the same little bins that you have already been handed. Not those.
Those what?
You're looking for the command tokens.
These?
Yeah, they're going to be in there. So what's our objective card? Where's our objective card?
We got rid of it. It told us to get rid of it. Mission objective up there. I'm assuming that's our objective card, right? Here's our objective card.
Objective. Explore the nearest world marked on the builder's map. That's our current objective.
I was supposed to load this. This is exactly what it told me to do.
Place a number of command tokens in the command pool as indicated by your objective card. So we get 2 command tokens.
Okay, great.
If the penalty token...
command pool
is in the command pool, discard all but one command token and the penalty token. Place a number of energy tokens indicated by your tech level card, so 3 energy tokens.
Okay.
Check the morale and bridge upgrade cards for any effects that modify the number of command or energy tokens you receive. No upgrades, no morale.
Okay.
Check situations. Take all situation cards in the awaiting envelope and place them face up nearby. Resolve the effect text of each situation card in any order. Do not discard the card unless their effect instructs you to do so. Do we have any situations?
No, these are research projects.
Reveal new situations. Draw a number of situation cards as indicated by your current objective card from possible situation card tray B. If morale is very low, draw one additional situation card, place them face up above the ship book. Note: read the new situations, but do not resolve their effects at this point. If not solved during the ship management, their effects will be resolved when activating the bridge during the next ship management. So get one, place it down here so we can see it. Homesick. It's been a couple of years since Vanguard left Earth, and the ship's new mission seems like a daunting, enormous enterprise. Some crew members are only now realizing they may never see Earth again. Effect: lose one command, and shuffle this card into the... Oh, we don't do the effect yet. Sorry. Literally says that. Resolve the effect text of each situation card in order. Do not... so we don't do the effect yet. If we don't solve this, that is what will happen.
Okay.
Okay. Return the landing card in the planetary scanner to landing card tray B.
We didn't have a landing card,
okay.
So the scanner's around here somewhere. Here it is.
Okay. Okay, so go to page 5, the star map. So, star map. Fly ISS Vanguard to new places. Open the system map book on the page indicated by the current system bookmark. During this step, you may perform any of the following tasks in whatever order you want and as many times as you want. This step ends once you have placed the landing card in the planetary scanner. You are unable to perform any other task, or you choose to end this step. So, we can fly to a new system.
Okay.
Choose a new outbound system from those listed and pay the listed energy.
Alright, so it would be either 1 energy or 6 energy. We don't have 6, so I guess we're going to that one.
Some systems require specific bridge upgrades. If there is a log listed next to the system, read that now. If there is no log, open the new system map on the page listed and use the current system bookmark to mark this page. You may use log 999 to track which systems and planets you've already visited.
400.
Log 400?
Yes.
So where are we going?
To TO1-2.
How do we get there?
Spending 1 energy, I'm assuming.
TO1-2, log 400. Okay.
Captain's log. Entry D211.
Good luck, away team. As we sped toward the closest system marked on the builder's star map, Vanguard launched an FTL probe back toward Earth to relay all the knowledge we'd gathered so far. However, it may take years before it reaches our homeland, and the mission might be long concluded before we receive an answer. We're truly alone now, barreling into the unknown, the farthest human-made object in the galaxy. We only have ourselves to count on. I've ordered the section leaders to prepare their crews for anything. We nearly lost 1 full away team. I do not want to repeat the same mistakes. After all, who knows what awaits us at our new destination.
Congratulations, you made your first space voyage. Go to page 3 of the system map book, TO2. Use the current system bookmark of the system maps to mark the page in the TIO2 system page 3. Okay, so we are now there. Okay. Visit a destination within the system. Choose a destination listed in the lower half of the page and pay the listed energy cost. Follow the instructions next to that destination, including reading any logbook entries. So
this Captain's log. Entry 213.
Why are you?
The landing on the Eye of the Void laid bare
What are
2
you
key
doing? That's
facts.
300. Don't turn that off.
I don't know how that happened.
You touched too much. So one of these 3 places, so we can go.
How much energy do we have, though?
We have 2 energy left.
So how much does it cost to go to places?
1 energy.
1 for each of them?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you want to go?
Wait, so those are outbound systems. Sorry, it costs 2 energy to go to these 2. It's 0 energy to go to that one.
To the Plasuited? Do you want to go to the Plasuited then?
This is going to be our first landing on a planet marked by the builders. We need to gain insight into the origin of the effects of the calamity that destroyed this planet.
Or do we want to go to Tori B, which is the planet? Or
what is that we need to do? What does that say? We need to raise morale, right?
Don't worry about that right now.
Well, I'm just saying, raise the morale in the bridge card holder if we go there.
Oh, I mean... So, to solve this, we're going to have to spend resources.
Okay.
Raising morale is not a negative thing, though. I don't mind going Tori B.
Yeah, so this raises morale. This is a piece of rectangular debris floating through space. And this is just some weird planet that's really close.
So Tori 2B,
I think
the conditions of this planet are barely survivable and it lacks any useful resources. If necessary, we can use it as a penal colony, leaving the worst troublemakers behind. No, don't go there.
Really?
That's a prison.
It sounds like a great place. We get to raise the morale of the bridge card holder.
There's no reason to go there at the moment.
We can get rid of all the bad people.
We have no bad people
You don't think so?
No,
All
let's
right,
either
fine.
do the cuboid or the Plucid.
Fine. We'll go to the 0-1. We'll save our energy.
0-1? Okay.
Mhm.
So log 156.
The landing card. Where do you see log 156?
Here.
That's the cuboid. This is where we're going.
That doesn't save energy.
This is 0. It cost us nothing. That cost us 2.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So place landing card L1 in your planetary scanner and do the next star map step. It says landing card.
Yeah, it goes in here.
Okay, landing cards.
Okay.
This should be L1.
If the destination depicts a landing icon, take the listed landing card and place it in the planetary scanner so the information about the planet is hidden. This will end this step. If the destination lists a landing card that is no longer in the game, you cannot land there. Oh, here, we could just go take this action for 2 energy and then land there. So we could find out about the cuboid if you wanted. Or we could save our energy.
Let's save energy for now.
Okay. If you end this step without a landing card of the planetary scanner, immediately read the adrift sections at the bottom of this page. Scan planet. Take the scanner and flip it so that the side with the energy cost is visible. Then follow the instructions on the scanner to scan the landing card. You may assign 1 or more available crew members to a scouting mission. Each crew member assigned reduces the energy cost of revealing the next part of the landing card by 1.
Okay, so it starts at 0, and then it says pay the cost above and push the landing card up until you see another cost. So we pay 0.
Yeah.
Great, now we're at 1. Repeat any number of times or until the card leaves the scanner, then read any revealed parts on the other side of the landing card.
Push again.
So if we pay 1 energy, we get to see something else potentially?
Yep.
So I'm okay with that.
And pay 1 more, we get to see the whole card.
Let's see the whole card. So
Okay.
we'll pay a total of 2 energy. So we're using all of our energy.
So then, landing. Orbital debris deactivated. Caution advised. Frequent checks are going to be strength and pickaxes. Biomes are going to be those. Danger, solar flares. Shield and compasses are advised. Prepare for danger rolls.
All right. So we need to bring people that are strength and pickaxes, and we need to also have shields and stuff. So when we're picking our people, that's what we need to look for.
Okay, go to page 6, ship facilities. All right, you want to read this?
Choose a facility. Spend 1 command token to choose one of the ship's facilities from the diagram below, and go to the indicated page of the ship book. After reading that page, return here. Once you have used all of your command tokens or no longer want to activate any facilities, proceed to step 2. Note, the add-on facility is only available once you have reached a certain point in the campaign. So, it says we're going to discard any remaining tokens, so we might as well use them all, right?
Mm-hmm. So where do you want to go? It recommended we do barracks. So spend
Barracks it is.
We're going to spend a command to go to barracks.
1 to go to barracks.
Which is page 16. All right, go ahead and read barracks.
Transfer or dismiss crew members. Players may transfer their available crew members between sections on a 1-for-1 basis. To do this, exchange the rank sleeves of their traded crew members for a rank sleeve of the new section. A rank 2 or a rank 3 crew member loses 1 rank when traded. For example, insert a traded rank 3 crew member into a rank 2 sleeve. A trade cannot be completed if a rank sleeve of the appropriate level is not available. Resting crew members may also be traded. When doing so, place the crew members in their new rank sleeves to resting crew. Card trade B. Players may also dismiss any available or resting crew members. To do so, remove the crew member from their rank sleeve and return the sleeve to the section below.
Fire, hire, reposition, trade.
Train recruits. You may assign 1 or more available recruits of rank 3 to train recruits. For each assigned crew member, you may promote 1 rank 1 crew member of the same section. You can draft new crew members. Take 5 random cards from the recruits. Place them face up nearby. If the current morale is high, take 6 cards instead. If it's low or very low, take 4. Then in order, choose by the security section player. Each section chooses 1 of the revealed crew members, placing them into rank 1 sleeves, and adding them to their hand. Return any crew members not chosen back to the recruits.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and do that.
Yep.
So that's what we paid for. Let's grab 5 cards from the deck. And starting with the security section. Who's the security section?
Security is...
Your science. I'm engineering.
Other one is security. I think pink is security.
All right. Let's go ahead and read through.
No, your other one is security. Green.
Okay, so let's read through who these people are.
Blue is whatever.
Indira Vakuyo Sapanovic.
Bless you.
Ko Vasson, Eb Lohman, and Betty Conville. So I'm leaning towards Betty immediately
because their last name's Conville.
I like picking from who they are.
So the problem is, sir, we just spent 2 energy to know what we need to look for on the surface of the place we're getting ready to go to, and you are going to completely destroy that concept by just picking the names.
Listen, Betty belonged to a group of activist scientists who fought the droughts devastating. We've already picked her. She's literally the other card that I had before. Inda's twin sister died on a accident on the Vanguard. Her Trapor chamber stopped working, and her blood froze. Since then, Inda became distant and broken off of any personal relations with other crew members. Despite this, her incredible skills are enough to earn her a place in any away team. Here's the cool thing. Mm-hmm. This other person that I have, strange and aloof, often keeping to herself. I am absolutely going to take... Inda's twin sister died in an ancient accident on the Vanguard. Her trooper chamber stopped working and her blood froze. Since then, has become distant, broken off. My engineering department is going to be the most isolated,
angry,
angsty people possible. I am taking Inda Ra. Oh, first off, she looks awesome. She's got the green dye ability. Mm-hmm. So that... Oh, did we even pay attention to that last time?
Can I point out that that's exactly what I just said? And you were like, oh, it doesn't matter.
But in the prologue, did we pay attention to that?
No.
Not a bit.
No. Definitely not.
Okay, good to know. So she is exactly who we're looking for as well.
Mm.
And she is strange and aloof, which is fitting into the morale and the atmosphere of my entire crew. If I get anyone who's happy-go-lucky, we're going to trade them out so fast it's not even funny.
Okay.
So you pick however you would like.
In keeping with that theme, my science area is going to go ahead and take this technology
Read the flavor text, though. I want to know.
Because Koi Yasin, who's a technology expert, Koi thinks that she was accepted by the Vanguard Initiative by pulling strings, well-placed bribes, and various dirty tricks. Unbeknownst to her, Vanguard Initiative quickly learned of her foul play, but was impressed with her tenacity, resourcefulness, and incredible persuasion skills regardless. So, literally, she bribed her way on board, and we've got someone who escaped death row. So I feel like this is great for technology.
And she looks like a badass as well.
She looks like Sporty Spice.
So there's yours. Here's mine.
Yep.
Nice.
Very nice.
Now, here's the thing. We don't take them we just take them based off players, right?
Yeah, so now we take them now we have to do engineering, or no, you already did engineering. You were supposed to do security first.
We do one for the other ones as well?
Yeah.
Is that how this works?
Yeah. We do one for each. Isn't that what they just said?
Each section chooses one of the revealed crew members.
So we get 4 total cards. So you technically that should have been your security one.
But that's not how this is going to work.
That's fine.
So do we want a personality for? I'm going to look at the artwork now for these other groups. So I think I'm going to grab Ebb. Let's check her flavor text for my security section. No, the Russian's got to be in the security section, right?
Yep.
Like that totally fits. Vocalio has been a boxer for his entire life. He was one of the best, but didn't enjoy it. When the Vanguard initiative started recruiting, Vocalio immediately applied for the job. He was so dedicated to learning and training that he was engaged despite having many permanent injuries that would disqualify most applicants. So, security section is getting a brand new beefcake. Can I have my, instead of having them resting over there, can I have them in my box over here?
No.
Why?
Because they're supposed to be over there. And technically that person is supposed to be over there too.
Why?
Because it said to put them there.
Why?
Just that's what it said to do when we started the game.
No, it says...
These people aren't resting. They're on our boards.
This person's not supposed to be over there.
No,
this person's in your hand.
Yes, the very first person that we got in the tutorial.
Yeah, that person is over there.
That the other person is supposed to be there too. The one that's in your...
I don't have one in here.
You do.
I gave him to you. Yeah, I don't have him in here.
No, the person that's in there. There's a person in there.
Oh, Riku.
That person's supposed to be resting as well.
Riku's work as a volunteer peacekeeper back home afforded him training in many areas, but especially his threat assessment and containment. Despite his proficiency in combat scenarios, Riku's foremost passion aboard Vanguard is building, making homes, and forging a new future. So I like our security group so far. I really like my isolated engineers. I'm very satisfied with that.
So the other person that came from the tutorial was Jope Ulrich.
Okay.
He's a great cook, often complicit when it comes to stealing leftovers from the cantina and preparing dinners with lab equipment. However, his petty crimes are mostly forgiven. Who doesn't love crispy proteins toasted over plasma torches?
Do you want to trade him to science?
It's too late.
It's not too late. We're here in the trade and dismiss crewmates.
I don't want to do that.
Well, who's my other person? Pull my other person. I have to make sure she fits in with these isolated vanguards that I have in engineering. Cho. All right. Please hope you fit in. Other crew members joke that the Every Hungry Cho is the best scout on Vanguard because they're always searching for food.
She's just eating all the time.
Yeah,
You're going to take her down from a 2 to a 1?
It would drop her from a 2 to 1, but I don't want to send her out on any mission. She doesn't fit in with our crew.
I mean, you do you, man. We did just spend a whole time and she did a good job.
What if theoretically, hear me out.
I'm hearing you out.
What if I use her as someone who's able to be sacrificed?
That's fine.
Like my other crew members are like, no, you go.
Yeah, if there's a really dangerous mission.
Because they don't mind that she dies.
That's totally fine.
I'm sorry, Cho, but that's the role you're going to have to play. Because you just don't fit in with the cool kids, the clique.
All right, so...
Who are you taking for your last one?
I'm looking through here. We've got a runaway.
What is the personality of your last group?
Well, my last group was the cook, right?
Yeah.
Who is also still kind of on the iffy
little
side.
Sketchy.
Yeah. So I feel like the runaway probably would be the right one, stowed away aboard the Vanguard before she was discovered and locked up in the brig. Proving herself calm and capable during a sudden electrical fire, she was granted her freedom and asked to join the crew, an opportunity which she feels she can never repay. No, that's too good.
No?
No, I need to do this one. An orphan who raised himself and many others, Ebb often found himself on the wrong side of the law back home due to numerous nonviolent offenses and corporate sabotage. Vanguard offered Ebb an opportunity to start over and leverage their considerable skills in space. Free of judgment, they've excelled in their role aboard the Vanguard, but worry constantly about being found, about the found family they let. Oh no! All right, both of them suck, but this one's better, I guess.
You got a runaway?
I'm gonna take the runaway,
all right.
and she's gonna be happy with.
She looks
her whole
awesome.
thing.
Very cool.
She's just overly pleased with herself and feels like she can never repay it. We'll make sure you repay it, okay? Don't worry.
My isolated group is one of my favorite things so far.
Okay,
all right, that's the barracks. So now we're going to go back.
Good.
We have one more section we can go to. Situation room. We could try to deal with the situation if we think that's bad enough. We could go to the research to continue moving forward research. We could go to the production complex to complete production projects. What are you thinking?
So we have these two things over here, research.
It's probably worthwhile going there.
Probably worth it.
So let's spend an action to go to Research Laboratory 8.
Research Laboratory.
Go ahead and start reading that.
Install research projects. Take all research project cards out of the awaiting envelope. This one over here that's not actually made out of paper. And insert each one into empty slots on page 9. If there are not enough slots, then return any remaining research projects to the envelope. Complete a research project. Pay the discovery's cost.
So first take those out. That's what we're supposed to do.
Ta-da! Here we go.
So, research project 1. Analyze the message. Is there something we might have missed in the recording the builders left for us? Grants bridge upgrades and research projects.
Okay, you got to switch those because
And alien materials. Why do I have to switch those?
It's just that's Alien 2, that's Alien 1, but that was Alien 4, so it's fine. Doesn't matter.
Okay. Studying the microorganisms and exotic life forms can unlock many new medical discoveries. We've taken samples and scans from the Eye of the Void. What can we learn from them? Okay, continue reading.
Pay the discovery cost of any one research project on page 9 and take the card from its slot. If there are any other research projects on page 9 that share the same keyword shown in the top right hand of the card, you may pay their listed discoveries cost to take them from their slots as well. To pay a discovery cost, take the required discovery cards from the Gathered Discoveries card tray and return them to the Discoveries card tray. Some projects require you to spend rare or ultra-rare discoveries. Check the front of the discovery cards. Then flip all research projects that you took from slots, resolve their text, and remove them from the game.
What do these symbols indicate?
I believe that's their cost.
No, their cost is here.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
You may assign available crew members to do lab work. Choose a slot on page 9 and assign available crew members whose convert icons match the ones printed on the slots.
Gotcha. Yes, we can assign these people to work on them. Okay.
Return page 6.
Do you have a science person that's free?
No.
What do you have that's free?
I have a TV person, a strong person, and a gathering person.
What's a gathering person look like?
The
arm?
The pick.
The pick?
This one. So I have one of those.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to assign people. So this one's free, by the way. So we can go ahead and pay the cost for this one.
Okay.
So we flip this. The additional data recovered from the messages helped us better understand what the builders attempted to do. Go to log 100. By the way, now that we're getting to this point, I am, as we're getting through the tutorial, I'm getting more and more excited about the game.
Agreed.
The learning process is sometimes a slog.
Not fun.
Research log 18C. When analyzing the message, we discovered that the order in which the builders placed worlds on their list wasn't accidental. Though at a different distance from the Eye of the Void, they form an ideal chain for gravitational slingshots to accelerate the journey through them. Using this information, we were able to develop an idea for an improved bridge star map, which would make our journey more efficient. But there was also one thing that began to greatly disturb some members of the security section. The Earth was too far from the Eye of the Void for our 20th century radio and TV broadcasts to reach it. It had to intercept them in some other way. We believe the most likely answer is the builders left an object hidden deep in our solar system. We have sent an FTL probe with a message to Earth, advising them to look for this hidden observer, but it will take a long while for the probe to reach them. On a more private note, I noticed a worrying trend. Some crew members are growing increasingly obsessed with the builders and their plans.
Cool. Proceed. Move the B07 bridge upgrade. Advance star map from the bridge cards to the awaiting envelope. That's right.
No, this is analyzing the message.
Oh, BO7. Move the RO7 research project Extreme Biome Survival from research projects to the awaiting envelope. Shuffle the S11 ship situations builders cult from future.
Good thing you listened. Okay, so this is this.
BO7, RO7, research project 7.
Research project 7.
Another small card.
No, research projects are big.
Another big card.
Thank you. Okay, research project 7.
And S11, the ship situation 11.
You said S11?
Yep.
That's a future one.
Yeah.
Okay, where is this supposed to go to?
We're all going into the awaiting envelope.
All of these go into the awaiting envelope.
Oh wait, it says shuffle the S11 ship situation builders cult from future. Oh, so you shuffle it into the potential events that could happen. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Do we shuffle the potential events?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we just had them in order.
No. It says shuffle. Yeah, it says shuffle.
Cool.
So we'll try it. Someone will yell at us if we're wrong.
Yes. And these two go in the awaiting?
Those go into the awaiting, yep. So next time we're resolving a ship phase, you see how this is cool, though?
Yes.
It's like developing. I don't know, it's neat. Do we have any mineral discoveries or microorganism discoveries? Didn't we get a discovery?
We got a discovery, yes, but
What
it
was
hasn't
it?
been unloaded yet.
Well, what type of discovery was it?
I don't know.
Didn't we put it back here? You already stuck it in somewhere.
Did we unload it already?
Yeah. Remember?
No.
You don't remember? Here. It is a unique discovery. Oh, did you read when unloaded as well?
No.
When unloaded, place research project RO1 alien materials in the awaiting envelope. Did you do that?
RO1 in the awaiting envelope.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have RO1 that's in one of those. RO1.
That was the one. This one here?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I think that's all we can do then.
So that's not a mineral discovery?
We don't have a mineral discovery, no.
Okay, gotcha.
No, we have what is this technology. We have alien technology.
Okay.
So moving back to this,
okay.
Go to page 18, the hangar. Right?
Yeah, when you discovered this one, you read the backside of it, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Or whatever the one was.
All right, the hangar. Take all lander cards out of the awaiting envelope and insert each one into an empty slot. We do not have any lander cards there. Note if all lander card slot are occupied, you must either remove a new lander, etc., etc. Install lander mods. Take all lander mod cards. We don't have any. Repair landers. We don't have any. Choose a lander. After viewing the information in the revealed sections of the lander card and the planetary scanner, decide which lander to use.
We only have one.
Of your next planetary exploration by choosing a face-up lander on page 19 and taking the corresponding lander board from the box. So the lander board will be one of these. So we have to use the Space Ranger. So this one right here is what we're going to be using.
Okay.
Okay. Customize the lander. Choose the lander mod cards from page 21 and place them in an empty slot of the lander board. Max of 1 mod per slot. There are 2 mod types, structural and utility. You may place any mods on the lander board slots of the same type. So,
don't have any mods.
21, we have no lander mods at the moment. Go to page 23, mission launch procedure. Okay.
Yay!
Do we finish this, or is this where the video ends and this is where we start next time?
This is video ends and this is where we start next time.
Or do we need to, get to the planet? Do we start the video at the planet? I think so.
You think?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, because this is the rest of the phase, I guess, if we're going to do it.
If the Planetopedia is not open, go to step 3. If the Planetopedia is open and the landing card in the planetary scanner matches the name of the current planet board, go to step 3. If the Planetopedia is open and the landing card that matches the name of the current planet board has been previously removed from the game, go to step 2. Otherwise, go to step 1. I don't understand.
I don't either.
Planetopedia. We have the Planetopedia, right? I feel like that's the planet.
That's the system maps.
But it's also the Planetopedia of the planets.
Is it?
Yeah.
Let me look up what is a Planetopedia.
Well, it's the thing. Where are all of our planets? Oh, it's this thing. It's this thing. This is the Planetopedia.
Okay.
Yeah. If the Planetopedia is open and the landing card on the planetary scanner matches the name of the current planet board, go to step 3. And the landing card on the planetary, it doesn't. If the planetary is open and the landing card that matches the name of the current planet board has previously been removed from the game, go to step 2. We're going to step 1. If there is a planet record sheet for your current planet, record planets, card tray B, dispose of it, then take a blank planet record sheet and fill it out as follows. Because planets you'll develop, and then you could go back to them, and you have to save what was there. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Okay. There's no saving here, though.
Right. This is
Clean up the planet board. Return all POI cards from the planet board to points of interest card tray A. All right. Prepare the OA team. The information on the revealed part of the landing card in the planetary scanner may provide you with information about what awaits you on the planet. Use this information to assemble the right away team for the mission. Each player selects one of their available crew members to take part in the away team. If playing solo, you must select at least 2 crew members from 2 different sections. So I'm taking this girl. Who are you taking?
I am taking Manish.
And you could take the other factions too, remember.
Right.
You're like, no.
Hold on, let me look at my dice for pink.
Dun 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 dun. I'm looking at my dice too.
I've got arms. I don't have any pickaxes. I do have those.
Ooh.
So this says, like, these things activate bad things, right? So we don't want those.
No. No, it's advised. You want shields and compasses. You want arms, pickaxes, shields, and compasses. That's what we would like to have. So I'm not taking her, actually. I'm going to take my other crew. I'm going to step out with my Russian, and I'm going to take security on this one. That's what we're doing.
So what did these things up here mean?
That means that symbol is that.
Is one of those.
Yeah. Very fancy. It's almost like if we'd read the rule book originally, we would have known that.
Well.
Which is why I want to finish the tutorial and go read the rule book.
Great. Sounds good.
You hate reading rule books.
I hate rule books.
Ugh.
That's what a tutorial is for, right? Okay, so I'm taking this girl.
We need to either befriend or hire a rules guy. You know that.
Yes, we do.
Like, that's a thing we desperately need.
Yep. Okay, Patreon, we now have live streams, so y'all can come and be on a live stream with us, you rules people that like reading things.
So...
Ooh, look how many dice she gets.
Alright. Each player... So both of these are going to be popped back into their locations over here. This situation in the awaiting thing. These need to pop into here as well. Put it in there.
How do we fix it, though?
By doing it.
How do we do it?
We assign people to solve it. Okay.
Okay. What now?
Each player fills their crew boards with section dice from their section compartments following these rules. Section dice may only be placed in matching colored slots. Slots depicting a rank are only available if the crew member is of that rank or higher. Okay. If you have more section dice than available empty slots, choose which dice to use. We're going to be bringing all of our dice. Each section player creates a section deck of at least 10 cards from their section cards. Only cards that have a rank equal to or lower than the crew member may be chosen. Each section deck is then shuffled and placed next to the corresponding crew board. Place the indicated number of markers in the charges slots of each crew board.
So these were our tutorial cards. They have to go away, right?
I guess so. Are they?
We had to throw those away, yeah?
Are these called tutorial cards, though?
Yeah. Pretty sure.
Are you sure?
No. I feel like it said we had to throw away our section cards in the tutorial cleanup thing.
Well, let's stick those over there. So we need rank 1 cards then.
Right.
But that doesn't... Where do you see the rank on them? I don't believe
it. Do we
it.
see any that say rank 2? I think we only have these cards. Yeah, here. See, right there. Rank 1.
Okay, do those other cards not have that?
They have no rank.
Okay. Okay, so you're going to be choosing 10 cards from rank 1. Then load the lander. Take all equipment cards from the armory, card tray B, and place them face up on the table. Each crew member in the away team may choose one small equipment card and place it next to their crew board. Did you get that?
No. I was choosing section cards. One more time.
Take all equipment cards from the armory, card tray B, and place them face up on the table. Each crew member in the away team may choose one small equipment card and place it on their crew board.
Armory, card tray B. What the heck is the armory? Those are landing mods. Armory cards. Those are bridge upgrades. Tech upgrades.
We might not have any armory available at the moment.
Oh, here we go. Okay, so there is only unavailable equipment.
So there's none available,
no available equipment.
Okay, so we have no equipment.
Nope. Going down naked.
Then choose a number of personal and mission equipment cards up to the limit. We have no personal or mission equipment, I don't believe either.
Nope, definitely not.
Place the chosen equipment cards in a pile next to the lander board. Place a marker on the appropriate space of the supplies track. The highlighted space of the supplies track is the base number of supplies that the lander has. The number of supplies the lander equipment can be modified. Strap in. Check the upper part.
Hold on, we need supplies. Where's the supplies track?
Huh?
Where's the supply track?
The lander can only carry a certain number of supplies.
Okay, so it's
we're not bringing any.
It doesn't start here in 5?
The number of place a marker on the appropriate space of the supplies track. The highlighted space in the supplies track is the base number of supplies the lander has.
So we can bring 3.
But we have no supplies.
I think we have to have supplies on the ship. Because we need supplies on the ground.
Gotcha. The number of supplies the lander and lander equipment limit can be modified by lander mod cards on the lander. Check the upper part of the landing card. It contains the number of the log with a briefing. Go to this entry in the logbook to learn the details of your mission, then perform a landing sequence for the planet described in the logbook. Once the landing is complete, the instructions will guide you back to the following part of the shipbook if necessary. Okay, so I feel like this is the end of the video then.
Yeah, this has to be the end of the video because we've got to get to.
Because then we're setting up, we're journeying on to the next mission,
and we've got to get rid of 4 cards.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. What a mess.
Yeah, this is why we don't usually record these things, but I thought it would be good for us to record it and learn with you.
Yeah.
No, it's Patreon content.
That is true. We'll see you later after we get this cleaned up and read the rule book.
Don't read the rule book.
Bye.